got PC.
All right, so if you're in a PC, then what you want to do is you want to go to your sounds control panel to sound, and then you want to go there, and then you want to select the microphone you want to use. You can use your computer mic, or you can use the mic from the camera. If
Yeah,
you
but
use
when
the
I
mic
put
from
it
the
on the
camera, you got to mute the YouTube. So if you got a YouTube open right now in one of the panels with
Mhm.
the show, mute that.
Okay.
How about let's see how it sounds now, because that will kill that echo you're getting right there. That echo is just feedback, like from a monitor.
It's because let me see if I could do this and then kill the echo. Let me see.
What do you have a interface? Are you using an interface like an Mbox, M Audio,
No,
straight to the computer?
no, the echo's still there.
Nah, not anymore. It's
I
the
know because the
headphone.
headphone. Okay,
There
but
we go.
I'm using still this speaker one, but it's all good. Oh man, I know what we got to do. We got to start. We got to look at our episodes and
Hmm.
get more clips. Me,
Yeah,
you, and EST87 because we got channels. Get more clips. It would be better if we had somebody to do it and edit some cool clips and shit like that and just be pumping out Matt. Because the last episode, every episode we talk, we got a lot of good points and a lot of topics and shit like
copy.
that. So we just got to start cutting it up and putting it out
Attacking it.
more. I
Yeah,
think.
make it a habit. Make it a habit to go
Hell
to the
yeah,
last episode. Since we do it every week, we could spend the week Monday,
I
Tuesday,
know.
like dropping one clip every day at the
And I
beginning.
could do
Just to
that.
start.
Yeah, because I could even be at work doing that shit. You know what I mean? So yeah. But
True.
anyway, we about to get into this these videos, the Wack 100 shit. I seen a couple people
Uh huh.
react to it, the same shit
Yeah.
after I posted it early. I
Mm.
ain't gonna say they bit me because ain't nobody following the shit, but I'm like, yo, as soon as I posted, mad people was on that shit too, but it's all good. You feel
Nah.
me? We already convinced, and I was talking to my Cali people, and they
Hmm.
was like, "Man, Wack is he with them people. Like, be careful working with him or whatever else." I'm like, I wasn't really working with the nigga, but you know, they on me. They like,
We're who? We're Whack.
yeah,
Be cautious. Yeah, but because he's doing a lot of talking. I'm not seeing a lot of backing up, and that's usually a recipe for disaster in the hood. Even in the hood, if you're like that dude that nobody really saw you like moving away, nobody saw you beating nobody up, you never got arrested, and then you running around talk about yo, them dudes from down the block, they pussy. I'm telling you, there's a snitch there. Like you got to be careful with that guy because I ain't never see you put any substantial work in. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm
facts.
not saying Whack is. I was seeing his old videos and pictures with like when he was young, and I was like,
Yeah, yeah,
huh,
yeah.
like let me imagine him being real. But a real motherfucker like
There's
me is
questions about
hard.
the time.
Yeah, it's
I
like
know.
I
There's
I feel he
questions about even
retired.
the time he alleged he did 6 years. They questioning that now, but we'll get into this video. Shout out
Yeah,
Scandalous, Los Angeles. They've been doing some good work out here, and
shout to them.
hey, it is what it is.
Let's see what we
Uh,
can.
y- let's go.
Oh my god, of course. Let's start with him. And who's the source? Oh, there's a
Vlad. This
Vlad.
is
Oh
oh
my
no,
god.
Scandalous Los Angeles is the source.
All right,
They put
scandalous.
together something.
All right, guys.
My whole record was violence. In there, you just really don't understand how that inner city. We don't fuck with. Listen, dog. Listen, the only police we fuck with is the crooked police, is Power Rules and Crips, is gang members that niggas don't know they gang members. We fuck with them police, them the homies.
So right there, you feel me? We fuck with
What?
police, them the homies.
Listen,
And
I
as a
don't
gang
fucking know.
member, I ain't never.
No, no police. Even listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. They be those police that be trying to shake your hand and bullshit like that. Like, don't, don't, bro. They be
Yeah,
saying
I
your
don't.
name and everything. Like when I was shooting the music video for somebody on the block, they called me out my first name because they from the 46. And no, bro, you don't even act
Uh,
like you play with that game. Like, don't even say that, yo. Like you think you stupid. Nobody knows you. Get out of here, goofy. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but
But
as a
he's admitting to it.
mobsters, the mobsters and shit, the mobsters used to fuck with the police and on a certain level, and you know what I mean. So
No,
you don't think
but
it's benefits to fuck with police?
No, but that the mob's income is way substantial than a regular street gang. Like the mob robs freight trucks. These guys make $1 million in one night. The shit they're giving a cop, you know that cop is dirty. You know what I'm saying? But this guy, how much is this guy giving a cop? You know what I'm saying? I don't see him giving much. You know what I mean?
They do everything we need them to do. And it's a lot of them out here. You know, they pull a nigga over and taking what we need to take. Them the police we fuck with. So we fuck with police.
See right there. Police. See, that's the point. You saw it's the way he said it. Like let's analyze the way he said it in the order he delivered the information. Right? He didn't open up with "we fuck with dirty cops." That would have been different, right? I fuck with some dirty cops. Even Snoop Dogg in the Deep Cover song said, "I fuck with some dirty cops." You know what I'm saying? Even Pun remixed and said, "I fuck with some dirty cops." He said, "We fuck with police." I'm sure he heard himself, right? He heard himself in his head and said, "Wait. I gotta explain that."
He definitely said that.
Just like
he definitely said that. Let's rewind it though, because I don't think they caught that. Because I want to catch it again. I want to really see what he's saying.
Okay, so you got a couple juvenile cases along the way.
See, he's relaxed right there. Watch him tense up.
You know, like
when he catches himself.
My whole record was violence. In there, you just really don't understand how that inner city. We don't fuck with. Listen, dog. Listen, the only police we fuck with is the crooked police. It's power rule.
Right there, he thought about it.
We fuck with.
He had enough time.
They do everything we need to do. And it's a lot of them out here. You know, they pull a nigga over and taking what we need to take. Them the police we fuck with. So we fuck with police.
Nah.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we
shout out to Scandalous. Look at the picture though, my nigga. Look at the picture. Look at Axel Foley, my nigga.
Yeah, he's definitely Foley, yo. They
put in real work. They put in real work.
Expose the exposers. Porky has really outdone himself this time. Reggie Wright and John, over bomb first, tried to help him. But somehow he still managed to throw himself under the bus. Just like every other time, we've caught Porky in another lie. And this time, it's serious. Today, we're about to prove that he really did go to jail. He really was picked up and brought in for questioning. Now, if you know Porky like we do, then you already know. He lies so much. We can't just focus on just this one.
He's a habitual liar. That's one thing I noticed about him. He's a habitual. I'm not even capping.
He took the whole 6ix9ine playbook.
Wow. And now, they rock with each other too. I think you're onto something.
He's not just the manager. I'm talking about 6ix9ine handing him the playbook. Like, here you go, my son.
Just read that. Learn about the going viral for the bullshit and selling your soul for this shit.
And don't ever tell him that you're working with the cops. Look what happened on me.
He fucked up then.
Before we even get into the jail story, we have to touch on some of the other lies he's told recently. I won't take too long on it, but let's go back to that story he told about being CK Wack and how that persona supposedly came to life in Soledad.
I remember that.
And I went to reception, and they put me in cell with a G homie named Baby Wayne from Billy Style Power Room. And I think at that point is when my penitentiary training started. Because he had been to prison 2-3 times.
It's the fact that he said it like
could name names. But he named names. But watch how the story. The name he named, and the dude ain't gonna be able to verify nothing he's saying. He's just naming a name, and then he going to the lie. But because he named the name of somebody, motherfuckers just forget about everything else and be like, okay, you know what I mean? It's a trick. That's a trick.
That's a fucking he could not run that shit in the hood.
When you
We'll be like, who?
In the cell with a G homie, you gonna fight at least 3-4 times a week just because. So he kind of got me stronger with my push-up game, my physical game, and he made me squat with him every day, almost. So by the time I left there, I hit.
And he got the Fat Joe syndrome, where the exaggeration go crazy. But he worse than Fat Joe. I ain't gonna put him with Fat Joe, but the exaggeration get out of hand. Every day I had to fight him every day.
Come on, what it is with Fat Joe? Fat Joe gets away with it because Fat Joe is a real nigga. He's just not on the
Yeah,
level
he is.
that he's saying he's in. You know what I'm saying? He exaggerates even that. But this guy right here, he giving me one of them vibes like when you get locked up, that dude that always go from the mess hall right to his bunk, and everybody's like, "Yo, tell him that is medicine. Yo, tell him we're going to the library. Yo, tell him it's rec time." Like, bro,
I
let
don't
that
know.
dude think.
I think he,
He
I
really,
think he really one of them dudes that was the young one that was had a couple of dudes around him. It was the guy that was excited about it, but he ain't really, you know what I
oh,
mean. But he
you
was
think he's
he
like
was
the
there and
super
he
fan?
running his mouth. Well, other OGs that I did research and they talked about him in jail. He ran his mouth a lot. It was the
Mm.
cause of some little things, like because he was a little scrappy motherfucker. You feel me? He
Mm. He's
wasn't,
one of them dudes
but
that they didn't let him fight, but he ran his mouth and they would just hold him down like, "Yo, don't sweat that."
yeah. Basically, and when he only ran his mouth when he knew it was safe, when he had bigger G's around him, type shit.
Soledad. So by the time I left there, I hit Soledad. So by the time I left there, I hit Soledad. And Soledad was really, that was the birth. That was the birth of CK Wack. That was the birth of CK Wack.
CK Wack,
When I
aka
hit that door,
CS Back.
Give an example. I would love an example. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
What'd you do? Because you ain't catch no extra time. I don't know. Like, because they questioning the time he did. Let me speak
I
on.
hate
What you say?
people that say those stories. They especially when you hang on to the violent part. How you violent, but you not in the box? How you violent? Don't got a red ID. I don't
Facts.
get that.
Facts.
CK stands for
Crip Killer. Because see, I was a little whack. From there, I went to
Okay, so wait. So you got CK Wack in the can. So you put in work on the Crips in the can. If we know Cali, I was locked up in Cali. I did 3 years in Cali. The main
Wow.
enemies is not. It's the Mexican mafia or the white boys. Usually it's the Mexican mafia. The white boys team up with them. They click up type shit. When you saying you got the name CK Wack, when you hit you poked up some Crips, some black Crips.
He's
No,
supposed to.
I doubt that. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, you ain't do that. I'm sure he would have got more time because you get the name, you get the stripes, but you also go to the box for a while.
you go to the box, it's all on record. He would be pulling up all kind of shit. You know how much time he do on Clubhouse to where he
Hmm.
could pull up paperwork. Look at what I did in this year. Look what I did over here. Look what I did here to show the proof of what you're saying. But he never has nothing, none of that, nothing
I
like
got
that. And
I got
and
real
we don't
niggas that.
gotta.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, but it ain't cool to be bragging on the violence. Of course not. But we know Wack and we know what he do on Clubhouse. So why not? Because that's what he do. Pull up let me see what you did. Let's see some incidents.
I feel,
F-150s or what they call them, the write-ups. Go ahead.
I just feel like he's living his life backwards. Like he spent the whole 20s and 30s hanging out, doing the cool, fun shit, frat house shit. And now he want to act like he's the gangster that's gonna kill somebody. Like this is the wrong time to end up in jail for 10 years. You know, I don't think he got
Big
10 to give.
facts.
He don't got 10 to give.
And that's why they say he working with them people. Let's go.
CK Wack.
According to Porky, he left Delano State Prison and was transferred to Soledad. And that's where the name CK Wack was born. The only problem with that is that in a separate interview from 8 years ago, Porky said he went straight to Soledad when he first hit the penitentiary at 16 years old.
See, when you run your mouth and you run your mouth, be
Wow.
careful of what the fuck you say. When you're
Mhm.
running your mouth, you could go back to all the history. I wish we had our old channel that we had that was going the way out, but ain't no video. You can verify everything I say on this bitch. When
Oh
you
yeah,
run your mouth, make sure you're speaking facts. You know I'm from Brooklyn, homie. We like, but nigga,
yeah.
they
Me
catching
though.
them on all kind of shit. Go ahead.
Everything I say I do, I did. I ain't never said I didn't. There's no point in wanting to look like you're worse than you are. Like the shit that we did, we even hate admitting it. This
We is
guy's saying it like
grimy.
he's proud of it.
We ashamed of our grimy asses. We was
Yeah,
grimy coming up. We
this
getting
nigga
out
over
of
here
that.
stretching it, stretching his shit. What the fuck?
And I see you eating that damn homemade Big Mac right there, whatever the hell it is. It look
Oh,
good though.
this is the homemade patty with cocoa breast side too, where son.
Oh, I fuck with
Mm-hmm.
it. I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
No, man, I stay Caribbean
Hold
now.
up. Actually, I had a patty of cocoa bread just in the city the other day working, but that's another story. Let's go.
Let's go.
Where this drug business came from, I went to the pen assignment. As you know, I was the first juvenile to actually go to California State Penitentiary at 16.
The first
He
juvenile
was
to go
the
to
first.
California State when he was 16. This guy,
He
how
was
old are
the
you? 18?
first.
When was that?
So
In the
wait,
1800s? The fuck? What you mean the
and why?
first?
Why is there no paper, no big article about that with you, the
Mm-hmm.
first? Because I know I can look it up and I can find the first one. I guarantee you. I
It
put
will
money on
not
it
be
right
him.
now. It wasn't him. I put money on it right now. And I think I recall the story. It was a Mexican dude, if I'm not wrong. But I could look it up. I promise you, I could look it up. He wasn't the first,
Yo,
nigga. Why would you say that? Like his
that
mouth
is a
is, it, it's
that is a
yo.
6'9" level lie right there.
The nigga mouth like a leaky faucet, nigga. And
He
that's
said,
why
"Stay
Big
away."
U and them niggas had to separate. The nigga, how could Big U be associated with a nigga like this? And that's what he got to spill his hurt. But that's another
Yes,
story. We'll get into that later.
yeah.
But come on, man.
Extortion is real.
Now, you story not only ran through that. So at 16, I'm in Soledad. So at 16, I'm in Soledad. So at 16, I'm in Soledad State Penitentiary. So from
Fucking
16
liar.
to 22. So from 16 to 22. So from 16 to 22. 22,
Habitual.
22. I run
16
through
to
like 7 different
22.
prisons.
22.
You're 19 years old. You get out.
And then look. Uh-oh, we're about to get him.
Oh, he said 16 to 22. He's 19
16
again?
22. Let me rewind it. Let me rewind a little bit. They about to get him. You got to peep what these dudes are doing. That's why I respect Scandalous Los Angeles. I respect Smoked Out TV and the homie, I forgot his name, Lamonte Do Sims. These niggas is putting in real research and real
Out
work.
to them,
They
yo.
not letting
Yeah.
these dudes, they not letting Wack get on the internet
They
and
not,
just, no, they
niggas
doing
is
the
not
research. I
getting free
love it.
passes. No free passes.
I love it. I love it because you know what, Wack. He thought with the bravado, the gangster shit, the California shit, because he ain't even from LA, but he from LA County, the Cali shit. Nobody in the world would question nothing. We just gonna be like, oh, he's a gangster from County. Oh, nah, nigga. Everybody, come on now. And I was locked up with real ones and fake ones. I was out there, so I know. You feel me? And I'm an East Coast nigga. I'm a Brooklyn boy, but
Yo, jail niggas, all you gotta tell them is the year. What year, buddy? What year were you there?
big facts, big facts, big facts. Let's go.
At 16, I'm in Soledad State Penitentiary. So from 16 to 22, so from 16 to 22, so from 16 to 22, I run through like 7 different prisons.
And you know why they emphasize that? Now let's go. They emphasize, he said, 16 to 22, 16 to 22. They emphasize that. Now, let's go.
You're 19 years old. You get out.
Yeah, I'm like 19. I do probably like.
Okay. Thought he
So
said
16,
22.
he said 22. 16,
Mm.
17, 18, 19. That's 3 years. That's not 6 years. And I'm not
That sounds
throwing the
Ritter,
neighborhood or
though.
nothing. That's 3 years. That ain't
That
6
sounds
years.
Ritter right there. He probably did 3 years, a little
That
quiet
sounds
mouth.
more realistic. He got sentenced, and you can probably go to the paperwork and see he got sentenced to that much time. And then he ain't do nothing. He was a good old boy. He took pictures with the
Time off.
homies. He was a good boy. And he got his ass out. Period. Point blank. And he ain't
Well,
never go back since.
He was gonna be a good boy because I'm pretty sure they had his commissary full and everybody else needed to take what they needed.
He was a young poor boy. I don't know if his commissary was full. He was a young. Oh, you mean from the homies or whatever?
Mhm.
Yeah. If he taking
They
I
did
get
the
it.
big U squeeze on him in there too.
Yeah, it happens. And as a gang member, there's benefits to being a gang member. You get, and I watch them niggas. You get shit. You get taken care of.
Because even if you're the lowest entry level motherfucker in that gang, if your commissary is good, everybody gonna have you at the top right here, sitting with us, doing the rice with tunas.
That's a fact.
Let me get some potato fries. Let me get some fucking. You already know mayos. Let's get it.
Yeah. But why would I know why, but it's just mind-boggling to me that a grown man, he's 40-something years old, almost he approaching 50, and then sitting here.
This is not the look you want to have. Not the gangster. Not
the boy's going down. The boy is going down. Everybody peeping. Let's go.
Get hit with that indictment real quick.
Solitary confinement time. I do.
Hold up. Yeah, because this interview I ain't really see this one. I don't even know where he at. Let me rewind a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta get to the bottom of this shit.
State penitentiary. So from 16 to 22. So from 16 to 22. So from 16 to 22, 22, 22. I run through like 7 different prisons.
You're 19 years old when you get out?
7
Yeah, like
different
19.
prisons.
Probably like 2.5, 3 years of solitary.
7 different prisons.
Confinement time. You know, I do probably like 2.5, 3 years of solitary confinement time. You know
what?
Porky just claimed he was the first minor in the California prison system, being sent to Soledad at just 16 years old.
We know that's Cap.
But now, listen to this old interview with Vlad. In
Here
this
we
one,
go.
Porky clearly says he went to Delano at 16, and that Delano was his first prison.
This dude is a liar,
so,
bro.
Which one is it? Soledad or Delano?
Which one, buddy? Pick one. Which one? Oh, he was in the prison bus.
Pulled in the Central Juvenile Hall when they left LA County Jail and picked me up from Central Juvenile Hall and took me straight to Delano State Penitentiary.
Oh, Delano.
Now, you see right here, look, let me show you. Thank you. The first one, it was admitted offender with new AOJ. That's adult offender juvenile.
1995.
Okay?
This is your first entrance into the system.
That's your first entrance into the system. He went to North Kern State Prison, NKSP. Now you got to see he likes to play games.
3 years later.
So you got to understand.
Wow.
North Kern State Prison is Delano. Okay,
from parole.
That's old Delano. They have a new Delano, which is a level 4.
Get him.
Okay? The prison.
Get this lying motherfucker. I can't stand a lying ass, old ass.
That's
lying motherfucker like
yo.
that. You know, we was grimy. We lied growing up as kids. Yeah, of course.
Cool.
But this old motherfucker is representing something that he's not, and is very disrespectful. Honestly, I see you got a bug too. I got a little bug in me, but that's another story too. We gonna get past that. But look, how detrimental is that for a dude that old? You know what I mean? To be doing this and with that influence, how detrimental is that to the people?
That's what I was gonna say. It's the influence that you have. That you're out here. You're almost a celebrity, maybe a Z or a X or a Y celebrity, somewhere in the lower tier, but you're recognizable. And you're walking around making it seem like it's cool to be screaming Pyru at 48, whatever the hell you are, and then running around talk about you could get smoked and I got the blicky on me. And, no, bro, do not applaud this childish man child.
Not at all. And then especially if you're a fucking liar, a habitual liar. Let's go.
Man, come on. Making us look bad.
Pulled in the Central Juvenile Hall when they left LA County Jail and picked me up from Central Juvenile Hall and took me straight to Delano State Penitentiary. He'll try to say I went to Delano to make you think he's been at a higher level than he been. He was at reception, right? Then the next prison he went to was Saturday Substance Abuse Treatment Facility, which is the level 2. Okay? That's
if you got attempted murders and all these violent crimes, you're not going to level 2. I was in level 2. I was a drug dealer. That's it.
Don't unpause that. Don't unpause that. What the fuck is a assault with a firearm? And that was, it doesn't have a date. Why? Why does it say he was in PC 245A and Part B? Part A and
my niggas seeing stuff. I see it.
It's 4 years. He did 4 years and 3 years. What was that? Is that like a cooperation that they put the docket or some shit? I want to know. If you know what this is, Chad, let me know, because this looks very inconsistent with everything else. Like everything has a date, and then it has kind of like a charge or wherever it was at.
Somebody let us know. Because we analyze this in real time with y'all. This is what we do. We don't look at no video. We look at this in real time. Y'all getting the real reaction. A lot of these YouTubers, they look at the video, they screen it out, and then they do it. Y'all getting the straight real reaction here. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's a weird thing. It got no date. It looks like it's recent. It's very separate from all the other shit. The last shit he did was 2002. Why is this guy acting Why is he acting tough? 2002, my man. I just got arrested the other day.
The thing is that's what I was about to get into. You haven't been in jail since You
Since
haven't been in jail
2002,
since.
bro. I get arrested just
You're
for
not
stepping
dangerous. You're
outside.
not, and it's a good thing, mind you. We want us to go and then be
I
rehabilitated and
wish.
all that.
I
Yeah,
wish.
but it's a good thing. But nigga, don't be lying to the people and the youth like you're
The
really about that shit. It's
niggas that's
better if you
about
tell the
it ain't.
people.
Yeah, yo.
It's
Tell the
better if
people
you
the
tell the
truth.
people, "Oh, I'm working with
I'm
them people
clean.
now. I'm doing this. I'm clean.
Yeah,
I ain't fucking with nothing."
rehabilitating,
It's
cleaning the
better for
hood
the
up.
fucking youth, man. This is
Be a
dangerous. I hate this shit. This is
yeah,
dangerous. This
yo.
dude is a fucking knucklehead, bro. I swear to God, he's too old for this shit. He
Too
too
old for
old.
this shit,
And I ain't gonna lie. Before I play this video, never mind. I'll save it. It's a long rant. I'll save it. But let's go.
Where he paroled from.
I thought Porky said he was 16 years old at Soledad. I thought he said he went to Soledad after he left Delano. See all
He
the
said
lies you
that.
have to sift through when dealing with this guy?
Damn, it's dangerous.
Yeah,
He didn't go to 9 prisons
that's
like
bullshit.
he alleges, okay? He got paroled. If you see, he got
That's what
there.
that
He
PA
got to
could
prison
be.
on
Parole
131.95. He paroled 4/1/98.
could be a
He got
violation.
paroled. If you see, he got there. He got to prison on 131.95. He paroled 4/1/98.
He
Hey,
discharged
TC,
in
when you fucking with niggas,
2002. He discharged.
when you messing with people and they tell you a lie, ain't no. How could you believe? How could you trust them now? Like a blatant lie, like shit like this.
Yeah, nah,
That's
yo.
just that tell you like imagine how much lies he tell, homie. Like he
You
just
know what? It gives me the
2002. Go
vibes.
ahead.
It gives me the vibes of those niggas when you locked up with, and they talking like you feeling it because these are like this nigga's a real nigga, and then somebody catch you when you eating, and then be like, "Yo, that dude, you shouldn't talk to that motherfucker. That motherfucker's full of
Yeah,
shit."
yeah,
And
yeah,
then you're
yeah.
like,
And then the dude
"Whoa,
that's telling you that you trust, the dude that's telling you that is a solid individual
it's
though.
solid," but he don't fuck with you. He's just solid, and he just come up to you
He
and tell
just
you that
solid.
shit,
You know he.
and you like. That's how I feel about Wack. I feel like Wack is one of them niggas that people didn't know that was talking to the guy who ain't gonna do nothing. You lucky nothing popped off. Because you would have been by yourself. Yo, I had those motherfuckers. I got jumped, motherfucker.
Me too.
Ran.
95.
Me too. Me too.
I'm
And
fighting
I
3
talked to Wack.
motherfuckers. I'm fighting 3 niggas, and this nigga ran. The fuck? The fuck? I don't.
That ain't nothing to sweat though, my nigga. That's something just to let drop them,
Yeah, yo,
and
don't walk with me,
disassociate.
bro.
That's all.
If you
Yeah,
cannot
that's
throw
it.
your hands, don't walk down the street with me.
Yeah,
Because 9 out
disassociate.
of 10 times, I'm gonna turn a block. There's gonna be an op right there.
No, yeah, but I feel you. But at the same time, you got to know what type of friends you got. Sometimes you got the friends that's
Yeah,
gonna scrap, and you got the
yeah.
other friends that's not
That's
gonna
gonna,
scrap. I'm
yeah,
sorry,
nah.
you can't expect everybody unless you the type of nigga that like I don't want no friends unless you're gonna fight. I ain't that type of nigga. I know
I'm not
everybody
that
ain't a fighter.
motherfucker.
Everybody,
Nah, I'm not that motherfucker. Listen, I was with my sister in Brooklyn. She was doing a stand-up comedy show. She's a famous comedian, Sasha Merci. Shouts to Sasha Merci. The whole Mori Soñando flick.
yeah, see,
You
for
know,
sure.
and we was in Brooklyn, and not to make a long story short, somebody was talking to a friend of hers, and he came out of pocket, and I was just like, bro, I'm not even here for that today. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hanging out with my little sister. Like this is PG-13. This is the
But
Disney
if I was
Channel.
with you and it's your sister, yeah, we might have got some trouble. I ain't gonna hold you.
I took him
We
outside.
might
It was gonna get
I
ugly
ain't
by
playing.
myself.
Yeah,
I was like, this guy's gonna beat me up.
yeah.
Well, you're not gonna talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
I
have
get
to beat
ignorant
me up.
behind my family. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
real ignorant behind my family. I got a big family, and they all know. And my friend's family too, nigga. That's how I am. I don't give a fuck
Because we are
until my
real
friend prove
niggas.
me that he whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
But that's a real nigga. Now
And
you
I
put
love
that
it.
real nigga in
Let's
a
go.
jail environment. It's very rare that he'll make it from 1995 to 1998 without an extra charge. You see what I'm saying? 3 years,
It's
no
very
extra
rare.
charges.
And the thing is, the way Wack talk, you would have thought he would have never got out of prison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds
Spicy. My little brother on his 18th year right now. He went to jail he went to jail for 10 years as a minor, got out, went right back type shit. And I just sent him his new package like yesterday. Like my nigga is he getting into I try to please stop, nigga, stop.
Yeah,
but
you can because they about
sometimes
that life. It's something that triggers that reaction.
sadly,
Most of the times I
it's
got
a
in
sad
fights.
reality.
It wasn't me. It wasn't a choice. I didn't plan. I'm gonna throw a punch. It was just like I tried to avoid it, and then the person pushed, and then I just swung, and then now I'm getting fired from 311. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Story,
that's sad. But our point is, it's not adding up with Wack 100. The way his bravado, and he's free, and he ain't been in jail since. He ain't been in prison since.
Even 6ix9ine got into so many fights for that mouth.
Oh wow!
You understand what I'm saying? Airports over here, over there.
I wish I could figure out my machine. I would do all kind of gunshots of applause. You killed it right there. You killed it. Even 6ix9ine, the rat.
How does he dodge it? How does he go so long without an arrest? What the fuck? It's rare. It's super phenomenal from 2002 to 2025. That's 23 years of no arrest. How?
That is rare as fuck.
That's sus.
98.
Let's go.
It's 3 years. I don't give a fuck what kind of arithmetic you try to use with it.
Porky got to Delano in 1995
like fancy
when he was 18 years old. He paroled in 1998.
He said he was 16. They said he was 18, and we seen the paperwork. We seen the whole situation. Let's go. Axel Foley, let's go.
Let's go.
At 21. That timeline makes
one thing. He questioned me. I talked to him. I was on this show several times. He questioned me about my little brother because it's a long story. My little brother is a real West Coast Crip type of, from Dago. But my brother had an issue with what Wack did to somebody from San Diego. We made a video, and then Wack decided to react to the whole video and talk shit about us, clown us, and down us. And the next thing you know, months passed, Loose Cannon pop up on my channel, and then Loose Cannon, blah, blah, blah. Then I end up talking to Wack, and then Wack, questioning me about this shit. I'm like, this nigga ain't a real nigga. I sense it. You feel me? I'm like, he's not a real nigga. But
why you
as you know, we grimy. We come from the hood. I got a channel. You already know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm trying to see the opportunity of pushing my channel somewhere else. Guess what happened? Yeah. My shit got taken away. They shut my channel down when I had 14,000 subscribers, and we were away, my nigga.
How many subscribers?
So what I'm saying, I was on the way to 14,000 subscribers. I swear to God on my mama, everybody that know, but no. Yeah, and we was covering the Wack when he first hit Clubhouse. I was one of the first ones, so that's how I got my subscribers. I'm not saying it's because of me, like I'm some extraordinary nigga, but I built this channel up to where it peaked, and it was time for me to go off. And once they see,
do your own
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. There's so many suspects, so I can't even go into that. But they shut me down, my nigga, and I was so. But at the same time, when I was talking to Wack and I was on his exposures, all that, I was sensing it like this shit is fake, homie. It's not real. It's not real. And everybody everybody on his show, they just kiss his ass. You don't disagree with him. I don't like that. I tell Chi, I tell ESC, whatever. Yeah, we disagree. This is good. We ain't no bitch ass niggas. We could talk. We could argue. And still turn around the next day and fucking do our thing. But with his channel, you couldn't tell me that it's fake. But anyway, we knew Axel Foley. Let's go.
Let's go. We're exposing you today.
Social platform. But when it comes to DZ from SBG, this is what Porky does. Now let me show you guys how Porky fell on his own sword.
I like that. So I gotta hear all this shit. This shit is too good. Scandalous Los Angeles, they killing it. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with them, and they was when I was Bud Light, and I might be shadow banned, so I don't even like mentioning the name because YouTube don't even like that name. But they was all in the comments and all that, and then I started working with Wack, and they left me like a lot of other dudes. They was like, nah, but let's go.
Damn, you see what I'm saying? He was returned to parole.
See, told you.
Then he discharged on 2/25/2002 from Region 3. Discharged from sentence. Okay?
Yeah, that's it. Sentence to the rap.
All that talk about he was in there for all this
that's crazy.
And attempted murder.
Yeah, he only did parole for 4 years. Look.
Got one charge.
That shit is deep. And a lot
He
of
did.
people
He
tell
got
me, "Oh, stay out of that bullshit, nigga. This is community. I'm a ghetto boy. You got me fucked up,
yeah,
my
yo,
boy T.
like
We
no,
ghetto boy. We could.
we
This is
got we are
community shit. It's
fucking
very
yeah,
important.
nigga.
It's very important to report
Hey,
on this shit
yo.
and analyze this shit. This is very important
These are
for the
the people
community.
influencing the communities that we're trying to save. To save the community, you first got to root out the fake people, so the people do not
Ooh,
follow fake shit. Because we're real and we're following the fake guy. Like when I used to think that all these rappers didn't write their shit, and then I stopped writing my shit, and I became so good at writing in my head, and then I
yeah,
find out that they were
yeah.
saving voice notes. They were making little
Oh
notes. Like
man,
no, bro,
yeah.
I
I
don't do
know you
none of
was
that.
hurt,
I was
and you
hurt.
from
That
the Bronx. When
I
you when and
evolved.
y'all gotta understand when he bring up hip hop, y'all gotta
Yeah,
understand he
if I
from the
hear somebody
Bronx.
doing something
And
better than
he
him, I'm
old
like,
enough
I
to
gotta do that
he
too.
was a kid at the beginning of hip hop, and he
That's
nice.
crazy.
Like I know he heard some of my shit, but I definitely heard this shit. His shit is upgraded. My shit is
Nah, I
old
was hearing
school,
your shit. I was hearing
But
your shit.
he no. Trust me, nigga. I don't want to be a rapper. I'm
I
not
was,
a rapper, but hey. But this nigga nice when he speak on it. When he relate to understand, he from the Bronx. He
yeah,
from the
man.
Bronx, nigga. That's the beginning of the shit.
Over here,
Hip
over
hop
here,
is in all the
everything,
countries, all the
everything.
continents, hundreds of countries
Hmm.
and states, but it comes from the motherfucking Bronx. Let's not forget that. All right, let's keep going though.
Thank you, my brother.
245
Appreciate that.
PC A2, okay, which is assault with a firearm, okay.
So as you just
Hmm.
saw, Porky never set foot in Soledad. So all that talk about Soledad was just another lie.
That's mind blowing. That's mind
Let me
blowing.
ask you a question.
To
Is
say,
Soledad
go ahead,
better? Is
go
like
ahead.
the worst? Which one got more street cred, Soledad or the
No.
other one?
To hatch, they didn't mention the ones that got the street cred. Pelican Bay,
Hmm.
uh,
So these are just some soft
and
shits right
the
here for
biggest,
kids.
the baddest one is fucking. Oh, I can't remember the name. I'll remember it in a minute. But
Quentin,
Soledad, nah, it's a prison just like everything. San Quentin, yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Calipatria.
Calapac.
That's the that's a dangerous motherfucker right there. Talipat, yeah. But I ain't never. I was in Jamestown. I did my time in Jamestown. That's a CCC or something conservative, whatever, something prison. You know what I mean? And it's for It's for low level drug dealers and shit like that. Yeah, but they got a level 3 yard in there too. But when they talk about, it's no level of every prison get treacherous everywhere. Like, let's be real here. We don't know why he said this. Like he thought it was the one, but that's back then. He don't know nothing about the prison system. He don't know. He's an old ass. He ain't been. Come on now. I mean,
Well, why not just be that guy? I don't get why he can't just be the guy that doesn't remember because that was a long time ago. I don't
because he
really do
got a
that. Like,
bravado. He got a bravado. He was managing Game. He managing Blueface.
oh,
Blueface is
but
the
those
Crip.
guys are
Game is
real.
a
Those
Crip.
guys are
He's
they
looking at like the
active.
big homie, and he's telling these stories because it helps his
Oh
business. But
no,
now he's
no,
being exposed. Look what
yeah,
happened with Game. Game losing his house. Blueface, they said
yeah,
he
because
don't want him managing him no more. Blueface, he
because
not
this
even
is the
Blueface manager no
fucking
more.
guy. He's the example. How the fuck they not gonna be doing wild shit? If this guy running around talk about smoking ops and bullshit, like, bro, you should be setting an example for these young artists you're representing. You want to be gangster, then be a Jay Prince gangster type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But
See, he
no,
should have been smart, and you're right. Yeah, like
oh,
TDE,
fuck.
like Top Dog. Look at this nigga.
Listen,
Look at Top Dog. I don't care if
real
he did time or not. He's a gangster. The way he handling
gangster.
that label,
Listen, the real gangsters
but
don't run around
he got.
promoting it. That's why mobsters wear suits,
Thank
or
you.
else they run around
Oh,
with a shiesty on. You know what I'm saying?
that's why mobsters wear suits. That
So
was
you're not
good.
supposed to let people know
Lie.
what you're doing.
There was never a birth of CK Wack. That entire story was completely fabricated.
Wow.
Then there's the claim about spending 2 to 3 years
But
in
you know,
solitary.
ghetto boys, when we get to the, I ain't saying, yeah, he is a ghetto boy, but he's a ghetto liar,
Yeah,
a false
yeah. He's
pal
the
dude,
one
but
that
he is a ghetto boy. But when you
we
get to a
remember you.
platform like Vlad, oh, he thinking of how to make his story more sensational. Oh,
Hmm.
yeah, I was the first 16-year-old boy there,
Yeah, that was
this
crazy.
and that, blah, 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 just lying to make it,
Yeah, because
oh, the
I
white
think I would
man,
have remembered him.
I want to get a white man more reason to pay me. I gotta give him something. I gotta
Oh,
just
I
lie.
see. I see. He thinks that the more scarier he is, the more they're gonna give him. Oh man,
I don't know,
Wack.
but
Wack.
it's
There's
sad.
so much corporate money. Look
Solitary
at 50.
confinement.
Look at 50. Look at
Shouts
the
to
example that
50.
he needs to look at is Top Dog. Is Top Dog. That's who we
Yeah,
gotta look at. The
for
boss of
somebody more
TDA.
like, yeah, somebody on the route up. You know, Top Dog hasn't hit his peak yet. He's still getting that money. You know what I'm saying? But he left that street life.
Nigga, Top Dog is rich as a fuck, nigga.
Yeah,
Top Dog,
nigga.
Kendrick Lamar, SZA, just between them two alone.
That's
I'm
it.
talking about, and he's a gang member though. And
Yeah,
look what he's
but
doing though. He not representing that shit. He's
yeah,
still
but
representing it, but he ain't representing it. You
he's
know,
on
and
some Birdman shit. Like he's just a gang member, real everything to the T. But like, bro, we're not gonna go spin no blocks. Like I'm gonna stay here with your bitches. You're gonna go spin the block. I'll stay here with your shorties. I'll be all right. Go ahead, go do you, man.
we know Wack ain't spinning no blocks either. But the point is the
Yeah.
politics that he chooses to be involved in, and the bravado that he wants people to believe. Why not be
I
real? Why
saw
not
Wack.
be real? Why not just be real?
I
That's
saw
Wack.
him in
That's
a
his name.
parking
Wack.
lot with a gun out, screaming at other people
Are
with
you
a gun out.
serious? Wait,
Yeah, I
hold
saw
on,
him in
hold on,
a
hold on,
video.
hold on. We gotta pause this. You just dropped the exclusive. Oh, you said a video. Okay, it's a
Yeah,
video. I
no, I
thought you
was
was
not
there.
there.
All
Nah,
right.
nah. I have
Okay.
not bumped into this gentleman yet. The day I do, I will
Okay.
have it
Okay.
on
Okay.
video because he's just
He
that
probably
much of
talking
a.
about when the '60s rolled up on him. And
Uh-huh.
type shit. He said he
And
pulled out his gun. Yeah.
yeah, like he's
I
still
didn't see that
talking that
video, but I
gangster
heard
shit.
about it.
I'm a civilian. I'm gonna tell everybody right
Let's
now. I
go,
used
because
to
we
be a
got to
gangster. I'm a
expose it.
civilian.
I'm a civilian too. And me too, straight civilian,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna talk about whatever the fuck I want.
I,
Anybody in the entertainment business, that's what we talk about. Give a fuck if you want
yeah.
to run whatever. Hey, be
Let me
all I'm
know.
saying is be safe, fucking with us. That's all. Let's go.
Lie. Being the first minor in the California prison system. Lie. Being 16 years old at Soledad. Lie.
I'm sorry, I gotta rewind a little. He went somewhere where I gotta rewind a little because he was just explaining all the lies. Let's go.
Just another lie. There was never a birth of C.K. Wack. That entire story was completely fabricated. Then there's the claim about spending 2 to 3 years in solitary confinement.
No
Lie.
shit.
Being the first minor in the California prison system.
Lies.
Lie.
I do love these I love these niggas. Scandalous Los Angeles and the other one, Smoked Out TV, and my nigga Do Sims, because they putting in the work. Let's put in the work. Let's not fool the youth. He talking about, he always speak on confusing the youth, but he's the biggest culprit of it. I had to rewind a little bit. I'm sorry. My girl got back,
hate
but I
people
don't give a
who
fuck. I'm in the mode.
Yeah, man, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
So as you just saw, Porky never set foot in Soledad.
Nunca.
So all that talk about Soledad was just another lie. There was never a birth of C.K.
That's so
Wack.
crazy. He never
That
stepped
entire
foot
story
in
was
Soledad.
completely fabricated. Then there's the claim of spending 2 to 3 years in solitary confinement. Lie. Being the first
hold up. Well, that's important. That's important.
That's
Nigga,
very important.
you ain't do nothing in there. You wasn't no young rider. You wasn't no real YN in there.
Bro,
You didn't do no time in solitary confinement.
What
Go
do you
ahead.
have to do to have 3 years in solitary? Yo.
He's a liar. I don't know. I'm sorry. My little brother.
Shit.
Hey, Chi. I ain't gonna hold you. My little brother been in the shoe for a minute, like years.
Yeah,
No,
but
years,
what did he
yeah.
do? And don't say
He
it
did
because
some
it
real
might
shit.
go.
Yeah,
He's still inside, so
yeah.
say it.
I don't know what he did.
But-
I don't know what he did, but he been in the shoe.
I guarantee you he did.
Yeah, he's not Wack. He's not like Wack. I can guarantee that. He's not like Wack. I promise you that.
The first question is, what do you got to do to get 3 years? And then the second question is, what did Wack do to get 3 years?
And the third question is, why don't we know? He's a public figure, and he loves speaking on himself and what he did. Why don't we know the details of what he did? We need to know the details. He's talking about bringing up names. Like,
he would have been a bigger crash. 3 years
if I was him and I did what he said, I'm telling everything. Like, yeah, because this year I had to do this and this and that with this person. But he bringing up everybody else's name. But at the same time, nigga, use a cat. Use a cat.
You did 3 years of solitary, you will have stories, my G. Your brain will be scrambled. Right now, you would be like Cook Mac. Crip
That's something
Mac,
nobody
that
bringing up.
motherfucker done solitary, and then nobody could tell me
Where's
no.
the stories?
Free the
And
guy,
when Crip
yo.
Mac get out, we gonna hear the stories. I promise you, we
Yup,
gonna hear stories.
I
But
promise
the
you.
stories,
This nigga,
we didn't hear no stories about him
no
in there.
stories,
None of it.
nothing.
And
Yo,
we
you was
see
bringing.
that's why into perspective, we giving y'all another. We listening to shout out Scandalous Los Angeles, but we giving y'all another perspective on this too at the same time. Like the stories gotta be there. The stories gotta be there, homie.
Yeah, it
We from
gotta
the
be.
east. We
You
that's what
traumatized at that point.
this
You
yeah,
fuck out
the
of here. We
stories gotta
know
be
about
there.
real shit, real nigga
This
shit.
dude is a cat. He's a
Yeah,
cat.
that's
The
all cap
story ain't there.
like somebody broke
Minor
the
in the
cap lock.
California prison system.
They broke the cap lock. The stories ain't
This
there,
nigga
bro. The
Paul,
stories ain't there. It's
not
simple as that.
matching.
We from the East. You
But
know, y'all Cali niggas, I love y'all. I'm from Cali too. South
yeah,
niggas, I love y'all. North,
yeah.
Midwest. But the East, you
East,
gotta be hella
yeah.
if
Oh,
you
here's
capping like on that Wack
abusive.
level, you gotta be super good. Wack is not that smart to for us. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's a cap, and we know it. We know it, homie. It ain't
It's a
nothing.
fact.
We
Ain't
not
none of his.
on the East Coast. We deal with
May,
different motherfuckers.
may,
That's different out here.
maybe other people more nonchalant about it, but over here we call cap real fast, real fast.
Oh man.
We want to
Oh
know.
man.
We want to know.
We
Somebody,
want to
my
know.
cousin might have been locked up at that time. Don't say you
It's
was in
very
this box
important to
3
know.
years.
Yeah,
3
it's
years.
very important for us to know. Let's
Yeah,
go.
show it.
Lie. Being 16 years old at Soledad. Lie. That's 5 lies in one story. Back to back. But this is what Porky does. Now let me show you guys how Porky fell on his own sword. You won't find this next clip on YouTube anymore, because
Oh
Porky had
wow.
Cheeseburger Chuck take it down.
Let's
Of
go.
course.
Hey, Big Chuck, we just want to talk about when he gonna bring the audio from being talking to them people. We want to know what he said. We can clear all this stuff. Who's that, Chuck?
Who is that?
This
Who
dude.
was that? Why that matter?
Yo,
Why that matter? So
That
real
is a
nigga,
great
first of all,
question.
off the bat, we going crazy.
Yeah, you
If
see?
he like, they know who is that.
I
Nigga,
like when he's
bitch
paired
ass
up with a
nigga.
real person, because somebody will just be questioning his stupidity, yo. So he be around the
I
white
do.
people that
I know.
they don't know. They just anything come out his
But
mouth is
he
like, oh,
claimed he
sounds
liked that
dangerous.
too. He claimed he liked that too. But
Yeah.
see, the problem is he think he's so superior. That's a pompous
Listen,
attitude,
your arrest
arrogance
record.
attitude, the ego.
If you're a real nigga, your arrest record is your resume, my man. And he hasn't had a job since 2002. Get the fuck out of here. I'll show
And I
you
ain't gonna
my
hold you.
shit.
I think he shut my channel down. He knew real niggas was coming. He
Yeah.
knew like pause, but he shut my channel down. I'm gonna rock with that. My girl said it. I'm rocking with that. I don't give a fuck. I think he shut my shit down. But
Yo,
let's keep
women
going.
know. Listen to your girl.
That's the
That's a
new
story. Yo,
campaign.
that's as old as walking barefooted. Listen to your
I
girl.
swear to God,
If
she
she
been on.
said
I'm
it,
like,
she was
nah.
something she knew.
He
She
knew
felt
I ain't
it.
one of them
She
niggas you could
listened
just
to it.
talk to. We from
You
the
know what it
yo,
is?
man.
It's that that's the problem that there's a certain type of real nigga that people could digest, and we the real niggas that you be like, yo, come downstairs with me to my Uber because these guys are downstairs and we just smoking because we give you that.
Yeah.
We give that cross the
Oh
street
yeah,
energy.
yeah.
You feel me?
Oh
Don't walk
yeah.
through
I
this
do that
crowd.
all the time. Yeah, for
Do not
sure.
walk
But
across
you
the
know
shit.
what? Only way we could defeat this is this is college, my nigga. What we doing right now? We
Yeah, we're
going
trying
through
to
college.
graduate.
I told EST this is
Yeah.
a 5 year, 10 year thing. This ain't no short term thing. If you're really into
Yeah.
this shit,
And some of
you
us
gotta
graduate early.
really
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because real niggas is hated. They don't like real niggas. So once you master this art
Oh
of
man.
podcasting and be able to talk right, and
Yeah.
you ain't gonna do it. Just you can't be an arrogant
Yeah,
asshole like
no,
him and think
yeah,
you
no,
turn
not
the camera
nobody
and
could
you
do
just gonna
that.
be nice.
Yeah,
Joe
nobody,
Butt
nobody.
been doing this shit way before he got rich. He seen it, and I got him.
Listen,
But like I'm
you,
saying, like my
yeah,
nigga, I want
house
you
to
to
the
not be
button. So,
discouraged because I love your energy with your channel, and I see what you're doing. But you got to
thank you, my
understand,
brother.
the people are people. We can't sell our people short. We got to get nice.
Yeah,
We got to get real
copy,
nice in
copy.
delivery, and you see how I am every show. At the beginning of the
Yo,
show, I'm going through
and
this bullshit,
it's
but
it's
it
crazy
shouldn't
that you
be like
say
that. We
that.
got to be good,
I was feeling that way, but I didn't know how to express it without not sounding
my
like I didn't know what
nigga.
I was.
Hey,
But that's how it felt to me.
we
Like Like, yo, I got to do an episode all the time because it's like school, and every time I
You
do
have
one,
to,
I learn
nigga.
more. Bro,
It's
that's how I
school.
got the whole
And
setup.
right now,
Like,
nobody looking. We got a
nobody
couple
is.
people in here, but nobody looking, so we can talk like this. Real talk. Like
Yo,
when we in the mode, like,
bro,
but
it's
this
just crazy
lying
that you
shit, yeah.
understand it, bro. That's one thing we connected with, bro, and I'm so proud. Bro, I
Nah, you
appreciate
my
that,
nigga,
man. That
nigga.
shit means a
The
lot,
nigga
bro.
Ja told me hit Chi Chi up. Ja told me you was
Oh,
telling
word?
me about your shit way back in
Mhm.
the day, and niggas was laughing at you. Oh, you're a
Yeah.
comedian, you are this, you are that. But I'm like, I'm looking at you like, yo, look at how, look at him. Look at
Because
this
I
nigga.
believe
Have
myself. That's
he
what it
don't he
is.
believe in himself. I love that. I was attracted to that. Pause.
You
But you
niggas
know what I
couldn't
mean? I'm
see it.
like, this nigga.
Yeah. I couldn't make
But
them see
nigga,
it. Now my era
take
came in, you know? My era came in.
perfect yourself, perfect it. Because I ain't gonna
Thank you,
hold
my
you. You
brother.
got the green screen or whatever you got, but when you put up the hairs and stuff, see how
Yeah,
my
no, that's
shit.
'cause
You got to get more
yeah.
lights. You got to get more lights in there. I'm sorry. You know,
It's that it's
I got
I
lights in
gotta
here.
I gotta change it to the green screen thing in the background because I had took it off because it was doing some weird shit, you see?
Yeah, but your shit got to be right. Yeah, exactly. Because
Yeah.
your audio is good. I know how much money you spent for
Yeah,
that. That's big, and I guess I got to do that too. Because I need the
yeah.
audio good. My audio is
I
not
need more
good.
lighting.
We
I
gonna
need
work
better
together,
lighting.
my nigga. But you need
Yeah,
the
I
lighting.
appreciate you. Hell yeah, I need that.
Nah,
But
but
look,
you my nigga. I fuck with it. Hey,
look.
guess what? Hey, guess what? I met EST on this shit on the YouTube, my nigga. That's my
That's
nigga.
crazy,
I
yo.
didn't
He
even meet
does.
him in person.
Yo, that
And
nigga
you
does
see how
numbers.
he my nigga. If I'm talking, he gonna say, nah, we gotta let Bush. That's you feel me? I'm like, oh, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
you
nah,
know what I
for
mean?
real. Because you know, personally, I know you personally, so it changes things for me. You know what I'm saying? So in this YouTube space, like this is a whole different personality. Nobody ever, unless you work with me, because now I'm still manifesting myself. So you're gonna see me behave as me in front of
Yeah,
other
yeah.
people, and I'm gonna try to make them understand. Oh, I don't get it. I'm like, bro, I'm the greatest artist known to mankind. Just
You
relax.
are. Oh, I love that. I love that.
You know?
Yeah, that's how you gotta be. That's how you gotta be. That's how you gotta be, my nigga. You are to me. You
I
are.
appreciate
Nigga,
that,
guess
yo. You
what? Bush
know,
said that. You are the greatest, nigga. You are the
yo,
greatest.
thank you so
My
much, my
boy B
brother.
Rad, that's the white
Hey,
boy,
B
he's my
Rad
homie.
too, yo, he cool, bro. He a
Because
funny
he
motherfucker.
showed
He a
me
white boy, right?
loyalty.
He a
Yeah,
white boy, right? Yeah,
he a white boy.
that's
He a grip too,
yo, that's
mind you.
dope. Oh,
When I
word,
started
that's
doing, yeah,
fire.
he ex grip, but
So
me and him launched the shit back in the
so
day,
he gets
and he's
that life
still with me.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the lion shit, yeah, we gotta expose the shit. Let's keep going with this
got to,
video.
yo. The
Let's keep
universe gave
going.
us this shit so we could do something with it. We got to
Big
expose
facts,
them.
big facts. And I was in the circle. I was an exposer, so it's an
Yeah,
exposer exposing this nigga. Let's go.
let's get
Way
it.
of talking to people. We in the streets. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Every time he does this, it's a PC move.
Always notice how Porky reacts when Deuce questions him. He can't stand it. He cuts him off, yells over him, or accuses him of PCing for talking to him on a social platform. But when it comes to DZ from SBGBTV, it's a whole different story. Porky
Oh,
gives him content and plays along.
Oh, what's up, homie?
Okay, yeah, as long as it's Wack on here, because if it's somebody else, we're not doing that.
Hey, listen, we're not doing that. Listen to me. Hey, listen to me. This real shit, right? We always know what we're doing, right? We always know what we're doing. And believe it or not, right? We are the most supported people of our people on the internet, right? It's a lot we can do. Remember, I'm an industry guy. I'm tied in the label.
See, and that's
he
why
was
the
going
dick
so
riders.
good, yo. He was going
That's
good.
that's why the dick riders. Once he say that, they think because we ghetto boys. Everybody's a ghetto boy
Yo,
in this content, like in this lane that we in. Everybody looking
yo,
for a way to get some money. Basically, let's be real.
that's
Everybody looking for a way to
enough.
get money.
Yeah.
And that's what I hate about hip hop and a lot of these dudes. Oh, money, money, money. And hip hop didn't come from that, but that's another story. But when
Yeah,
Wack spit
good
that, I'm
content.
an industry guy. Oh, I'm an industry guy. I'm real connected. You can
Yeah.
see the manipulation going on, and
And
it's
something's
sad.
coming.
It's fucked up.
Something's
Tied
coming.
in the
What does
YouTube,
Wack want
right?
to do?
So what I'm telling you, brother, is like I called in to you intentionally because I saw you was built. I didn't have to do that. People
Oh, wow.
paid me to do that. I did it. I said, let
People
me
pay
call
People
in
me
and
pay
to
him
give
to
do
him
do
a
that.
that.
cut.
That's
People
how
pay
you
me
know.
to do that. People
That's how
pay
you
me
know
to
he
do
didn't get
that.
paid. He didn't
boy
get
a
paid.
cat.
That's how you know it. This nigga
That's
running
a cat.
around, bro. That's crazy. You
How
doing this
you
shit for
know it?
free,
What you
Wack?
mean? What you mean by that? What you mean by that?
Yo, listen. Most of the people when they call in for those type of shit, like let's say we want to get an exclusive, right? We're gonna have to give them something, because we want them to call us, even though we're not in tune with these people. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get the exclusive. We are trying to jump ahead of the story, so we're gonna call, like,
Facts,
say,
facts.
maybe I don't really know Brick Baby, but Luz, but we don't know Brick Baby, and we call Brick Baby. We might get them faster on the show if we like, yo, Brick, we're gonna give you $200. You know what I'm saying? We just want you to get on for 30 minutes, tell your side of the story. Brick will
And he
do
would
it.
never say, yeah, but he ain't gonna say somebody paid me to
Wack,
do this.
don't whack. No, people, you don't talk about it. It's not like I'm paying you to say something. It's more like I'm being courteous for your talent. So here's some money so you don't come out here for free. But Wack is not even getting that. You understand? Like, Wack is just appearing on people's shows, just whoring his ass out. Like, bro, he's like the stripper that's doing the VIP dances for $10, and a lap dance is 30. So the VIP is like 75. So what are you
Yeah,
doing
you're
for
right.
10?
You're right.
You're fucking
You're
up the
right.
market. You get what I'm
Cold cat,
saying?
cold fact.
Look, this guy right here ain't pay shit.
He
He
ain't
ain't
paid
pay
nothing.
shit.
I have to say this. At some point, bro, you run your content, but you gotta have some type of reserve when you running it. Because
Wow.
remember,
Oh my God. Is that Wack
Bro,
saying when you running content you gotta be reserved? Is that him saying that? Did he really say
that's
that? My
that's
nigga.
something. He should
No,
listen to his own
honestly, did he really
instructors.
say that?
He should follow his own
Give
book.
me 2 seconds. Go ahead.
That's
Nah, but honestly,
insane.
why does that blow my mind that he's saying that? Why you think that's blow my mind that Whack 100 is saying
Whack out of all
you
people.
gotta conserve the content? I gotta run the best, but come on, go.
That's crazy, bro. It's just insane that this guy is the one person that doesn't hold nothing back. He's just throwing everything out there for free. He's appearing on people's show for free, and he's talking about learn to hold back the content. Man, I think Wack needs to really consider like charging people. Like, Wack, I don't know you from a hole in the wall. Here's a motherfucker from the streets talking to another motherfucker from the streets. You already know that you viral, so stop doing shit for free, my man. Don't do it for the clout. And then when you do get the platform, and you do get the audience, and the people are listening, which they are, if you haven't noticed. Anything you do, they are listening already. Don't try to be what you already are, because it looks crazy when you're running around trying to act like something that you want to be, and you are already that right now. So if you're not making the money that you're supposed to be making from, listen, look at it. I'm looking at it from my point of view and where the whole world is looking at it. Wack, this is a little bit for you, a little tea for you. There's a little game for you. I'm gonna give you some free game. From looking from the outside, we think you got it like that, Wack. Like, to the point that you don't gotta be in the streets, that you could be chilling. We look at it that way. So don't try to act like that's what you want to be, because to us, we think you already got that. So maybe you should act like what you think you are, and stop wishing you weren't, because when you go on these platforms for free, you're the reason why you're not making the money you should be making. I don't know how much you're making. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
know
And
your
when you
worth.
do
Know your worth.
know your worth, and then when you do have the attention of the crowd, don't say shit that nobody cared if you weren't jailed. Nobody cared. There was
Ever.
nobody questioning that. You invited
Actually,
that
when
information, and to
big
lie
facts,
about it.
big facts, big facts, big
Oh,
facts. Because we
fuck.
knew about Wack when he just a manager game. I don't know how I know about Wack, but I knew about him somehow, and all that other. Sorry, excuse me. All that extra shit wasn't involved. He voluntarily put that information out there. So now it's like, wow, you just a big fucking lying ass nigga. But
He
let's.
wants people to listen to him talk.
Well, I get it. You know, everybody wants somebody to hear them, but it's a flaw for a man to be. A man don't do that. Oh, I gotta lie. I want them to hear me so bad. That's some bitch
Yeah,
shit. They want to hear
yeah.
me so bad. I gotta lie. Fuck all that. They don't like you. They don't like you, nigga. But still be yourself, nigga. You know how long I've
Hmm.
been struggling with this shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
the people don't like me, but I'm never gonna change. Give a
Yeah, I
fuck.
can't
I
change.
give a fuck.
I'm
I'm
in the
not
wrong
changing.
crowd. That's all. I'm in the wrong area. Sorry. Oh, nobody smokes here? I'll be over there. You know what I'm saying? I talk a lot. You guys don't talk back? Okay, bye. You know?
Yeah, let me go over here.
I'm in the wrong.
It's our content. You get what I'm saying? And then okay, so
Yo, he's giving them pushback.
doing these type of things, right? There's certain things that, especially when it comes to me as a public figure, right? I own me. You right? I haven't given you a verbal or signed anything, right? So what I'm saying is, as a brother, when I'm talking to as a brother.
A brother. Now we brothers. Now we brothers.
Well, a brother is calling in to help you because I'm giving you. You notice the content I gave you? You've been able to chop that shit up and run with it.
Now you analyze how he look at content, though.
No, it's the way he looks at a transaction.
No, Chi. This is why I kind of admired him. You know what I mean, Chi? Because he turned this content world. I ain't gonna hold you on this, and I said it before. Like he turned it into something different, yeah. But when you get caught up in lies and shit like that, that breaks all that down and fucks it up. But at the same time, I can't lie. Content is a beautiful thing, this content world. And right now we in the the gold rush. Era. A lot of people, a lot of people is building channels and gonna be rich in 10 years. Yeah. Hopefully we one of them people. But
hopefully we are.
Nah, you're right. So I admire the way he look at content, but when you a liar and when you a fucking
you're building on sand.
Oh my God!
You're building on sand in the desert. You're building on sand. Build a solid foundation. Who Wack 100 is going to be in 10 years from now? Look at academics. He chose his lane properly, where he could talk shit, and still be cool.
Yeah,
he knew what he was
Wack doing. Wack is not academics, and when you building shit on sand, no good, no go. I mean,
man. A couple weeks, a month. At least, right? But it gotta come to some point, bro, to where it's just not like an attack thing. Because in at that point in time, listen to me, you as a brother, I'm a businessman, right? At that point in time, us from friend
that businessman is questionable too. He fucked up a lot of shit. A lot of business deals.
Back and forth was. I chose to stay on the phone. I know, I've been doing this social media shit forever. I know what I'm doing. If I don't fuck with you, I'll never say a word to you. I won't even utter your name. If you see a lot of people,
that's a lot.
I ignore them. I won't say their name because the minute I say something to them, I have a conversation with them, it helps them. You get what I'm saying? I know that. I know what I'm doing. If I don't fuck with you, I'll never say a word to you.
Okay, I'm about to play the video next. The perfect example is him and Charleston White kicking it, kikiing together.
Word.
But
I gotta
yeah, exactly. We ain't gotta get into that. Like they in there kicking it, kikiing together. And that's just explains everything. I ain't even gotta say nothing else. But let's go.
I won't even utter your name. If you see a lot of people, I ignore them. I won't say their name because the minute I say something to them, I have a conversation with them. It helps them. You get what I'm saying? I know that. So I'm telling you, brother to brother, run your content. Especially we gave you content.
Nigga, Wack is going all in.
Wack is that nigga, that drug dealer that's gonna sell to his own auntie, his own mother. He gonna sell the drugs to his own mama type shit. I just honestly, because content is a new drug. Content is a new crack for niggas. Right? Let's be honest. And he the type of dude that's gonna sell the crack to his own mama, sell the crack to his own grandma.
That motherfucker turned the no jumper into Adam and Wack. Okay, he's a hustler.
No, he didn't. I ain't gonna say that. Bro. He is a hustler. I do give that to him, but no jumper.
Adam and Wack.
Yeah, you're right. That's the biggest shit on No Jumper right now, probably.
That's
but
crazy.
No Jumper is on the way down. Like No Jumper ain't
nowhere. Yeah, but they got that shit with the premium now. So their whole audience.
But guess what? It's always going to be. It's always going to be a new channel coming. We don't know what it is, but there's always going to be. There's some young white boy working on some shit right now.
It's like you said. This is college. Right now, this is the first draft.
Oh yeah, we on the rise, homie. You gonna be big if you keep doing what you're doing. regardless. And just like I told EST, if you keep doing it the way you're doing it, it's inevitable that you're gonna be a big, my nigga. I promise.
Oh, word.
And
The
yeah,
G
for
challenge.
sure. And
Let's go.
with
We,
my analysts, because I've been analyzing
yo,
this YouTube shit for a long time. If you keep doing what you're
yo, that's
doing,
a great
but
prediction.
make sure your quality is good with the sound and the
Video.
visuals. Yeah, and you're gonna be big, my nigga. But you gotta be consistent. It's a job. But
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying is,
I
like
love
we
it.
talk about Wack, don't build it on no sand, my nigga. Don't build it. Be real. Be
Yeah,
real with
don't
yourself,
build
because
on
it's
sand.
a better benefit. It's like heaven on earth, where you can be yourself and they love you and you still big and
Mm-hmm.
you still, because the world is, we got a lot of people in the world. You got at
Yo,
least 1 million people that's going to vibe with you and relate to you. At least 1 million out there in the world. At least I'm talking about at least.
listen, I got a prediction. I think that in the future there's not gonna be no more cable boxes. It's gonna be like YouTube boxes, and they're gonna put like a YouTube box in everybody's house, and they're gonna get free YouTube Premium for the
Oh,
YouTube
maybe you
channel.
should do
And
that.
yo, that would be so fucking cool, man. I would
I like
definitely,
that prediction.
yo,
I
like
love it.
you,
And
because everybody got a Gmail. Like, think
everybody
about
got a
that.
Gmail. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody got a personality. Everybody got a point of view. My
That's
thing
the
is, my
easiest
thing
promo.
is, it's so ill, bro. It's so ill. It's so beautiful. This
New era.
content world. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
hold you, but when we speak on these situations, people get nervous. Don't get
Yeah.
involved in that. Don't get involved in that. Blah, blah, blah,
No,
blah.
we
They
should
don't
have the
know
right to
me. They
talk
don't
about
know nothing
everything.
about me. Like, nigga,
Yeah.
I'm protective. I'm good. So,
Like, Chad,
and
this
my
is the
niggas that,
opinion.
yeah, and it's opinions. And I'm gonna protect my friends that got opinions on this shit, because they not doing
Hmm.
nothing wrong. They should be able to talk and speak. Give a fuck. You got me.
It's
You got us.
America.
Oh, this
It's
is
fucking
America,
America,
nigga. I could talk
bro.
about a loser liar. I could talk
Yeah, I
about
could
a
talk about
loser liar all day,
as
nigga.
long
He's
as
a
we
liar.
don't
I'm really
say
talking
you.
about you.
Yeah, we as long as we don't call you directly something, you know what I'm saying?
I'm calling Wack directly a loser liar. I talked to him and
That's an
everything, but
opinion.
now I'm calling him, and yeah, but I'm just saying he's
Yeah,
a
you could
liar,
have
bro.
that.
Let's
You
go.
could have.
Bro, stop talking. Why you keep warning the people? Leave our shit in the street. Listen, every time you do this, you saying fuck your neighborhood because you on some PC shit. It's in the street, bro. Leave it where it's at. Me and you don't talk like this. We leave it in the street, in the darkness. Why is everywhere on Clubhouse, screaming?
You're saying him leaving in the street in the darkness, but you're on a bigger platform than he ever been on,
Listen,
and
I don't.
you
That's
bringing it to the light.
Don't bring no street shit when it's like we doing this work. That's my shit with niggas. Like, please do not do that. Like, when I was shooting the video, some nigga was, oh, I'm from the street, and then he tried to get street with me. Like, no, you just owe me $1,000. Just know that. When I sue your ass and I come back for my money,
Yeah, I
yeah,
hear
don't
you.
worry
Yeah,
about it.
yeah,
That's
for
it.
sure.
It ain't no
Yeah,
jumping nobody. That's not what we doing here, bro. If that's what I was doing, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be doing that. You know what I'm saying? We're doing
yeah,
this.
but that's the fucked up part about hip hop. They come from the Bronx, but these rappers, these little rappers and whatever, they got
The
business
culture.
confused with hip hop and the culture. All that,
Hmm.
fuck
Nah.
all that. I'm doing a video. I'm a businessman, and you ain't pay
Hmm.
me. I'm taking your ass to court. Like,
You got
ain't
number
no,
two,
that
you.
got nothing to do with all the street shit. All the,
Yeah,
the street shit is different, homie. We out
yeah,
the streets. If you're doing a
yeah,
video,
yeah.
you're a
No,
businessman.
that's why I'm
You
here.
know, yeah,
That's
exactly.
why I did this, because I didn't want to be dodging motherfuckers and chasing motherfuckers and standing in front
Thank
of
you.
motherfuckers building. Like, I'm gonna see that motherfucker when he come downstairs. Like, I don't want to do that no more. You know what I'm
And the
saying? Like,
streets ain't a myth. The streets ain't a
yeah,
myth. But we not
no,
in the streets. This
yeah,
business
nah.
ain't the streets. It's not the streets.
The
This
streets
is
is like the
business.
Olympics. It's like the Olympics. So you got to be trying out every day and practicing every day to stay alive. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be in
Thank
no
you.
Olympics. I want to fucking
Yeah,
be in
we
the
not in the
stands
streets.
watching.
We too old. We
Yeah.
made it. A lot
You
of
steal my
dudes that we
car?
grew up with died
I
young age.
report
A lot of
it.
dudes we grew up with died young
Oh yeah,
ages. We made
lot,
it. We made
lot,
it. And we
a
not
lot
in
of
the
them.
streets. So stop fucking putting me in the no. But if you run in
Yeah.
my house, yeah, street shit gonna happen to you. I promise you. If you play with me, street shit gonna
Oh
happen to you.
yeah,
But
shit
other than
happens.
that, I'm not in the street. This is business. This is business.
It's all business.
I try to avoid all conflict when I'm out there. I ain't gonna
Do
hold
not.
you. I really do.
Yeah.
And
Don't.
I get crazy. I get crazy when I'm played with. I'm not gonna lie. I get
Yeah,
crazy.
nah, chill. Don't even
I'm sorry. You're right.
Nah, you right. You good. You good. We here now.
Nigga, you ain't in the power rules. You ain't in Gonzalez. You don't hang in the parts in the garage. Remember? Weird ass nigga. I don't. Stop faking. Yeah, stop faking.
Yo, I don't. You can't talk to me like that.
Brim look bad right now.
What?
So I'm one of the greatest thing that ever came from the 30s, bro.
Fruitown Brims. Y'all know when it's street business and it's up to the disrespect level of me and him, he ain't supposed to do this shit. It's a PC move. I'm gonna mute up, Chuck. When he done doing the PC shit, I'll holler at you.
I didn't
stay here till when he done.
Well, I didn't say nothing about me and you. I asked you about the statement that you made. If you waive your Miranda rights, that means that there's a statement in audio. You need to go get that and prove you ain't CS2 back. That got nothing to do with me and you. That's you trying to clear your name. Don't bring the police. The police can't vouch.
Bro, that's the shit we were watching. CS2 back. That is Wack. CK Wack. Yo, that's it. It's official, bro. I don't care. It's official for me. It's for me. For me. I don't care how he wiggled his way out of it. He did. He did. He did.
I want to see why it's official to you. It's been official to me, so I want to see now. So I had to rewind it a little bit.
There was just a little room for doubt for me. Like maybe I don't know. Maybe Wack could dig himself out of this one. But damn,
how can he dig himself out? It's so much. It's too much shit. But I rewound it a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. But we really combing through this shit. That's Intune perspective. Intune perspective.
Bro, stop talking. Why you keep warning the people? Leave our shit in the street. Listen, every time you do this, you saying fuck your neighborhood because you on some PC shit. It's in the street, bro. Leave it where it's at. Me and you don't talk like this. We leave it in the street, in the darkness. Why this everywhere?
You're not in the street, You're not in the street. Stop it.
All right, before I continue it, I want you to explain.
In the darkness.
I want you. Yeah, but I want you to explain why. What put the nail in the coffin for you with Wack 100? When I play it again, but I want you to explain it so now I understand what you're saying, and I want to hear it while I go. Go ahead. I want to hear it.
It's just when you hearing it being asked directly to him and him taking time to think. You feel me? It's not something that you think about. You get what I'm saying? You fire away.
And you're a reader. You're from the Bronx. You're a reader.
Says, yo, you did this shit. Boom. No, I'm going right back at you. Like, bro, nah, you stupid. Yo, you stole that shit from me. You stupid. You stupid.
The Bronx.
What?
Hey, I'm a Brooklyn boy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Brooklyn boy, but the Bronx got the realest people. I swear to God. I live in the Bronx now, currently.
Thank you so much.
But the Bronx got the realest people, and I noticed that. I love it about the Bronx, and now I understand why that's where hip hop came from. The people out here is real as fuck.
It's poorest, the poorest of them all. I think that people don't notice how poor the Bronx is because we have the nice spots like Fordham and you know what I'm saying, Yankee Stadium, but you just go to Melrose in Yankee Stadium and it gets crazy. It gets real crazy.
My brother lived 5 minutes from Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, it gets bad. Well, bro, Walton is bad. Walton, Jerome, all that X section on the other side of that.
It gets bad. It gets crazy.
Bro, the little chop shops there, bro, it gets bad.
And you know what's sad is they had like 30 shootings or something in this year, and they all like 80% of them is done by young 14-year-old, 13. That's the crazy part.
I'll tell you why. Is they printing the guns? They're printing guns. These kids. They're getting an STL file from the dark web with all the pieces on it, and then they're printing it, and then they're sitting there and they're putting it together. This shit is to them is a toy. All they really got to order is the primer and the barrel.
No, but I'm not talking about that, babe. I'm sorry, Chi. I'm talking about the goddamn fact that the youngins influenced by this shit. And when you think about the gangs, the original Bloods and Crips, they were started by 12 years old, 13 years old boys. And now you got 40-year-old, you got 40-year-old guys jumping in right now. which is ill as
That
fuck.
shit is
So
crazy. That's like getting a tattoo. That's a gram stamp. Like, what do you need this protection for? 'Cause that's what it was when you were young. It's protection. Like you with your boys, we all clicked up. We ain't nobody fucking with us. Them niggas from the other side don't rock with us. We smacking anybody that comes this way. You know what I'm saying? We play basketball in their courts. Fuck them. We don't give a fuck. Like, you know, and then tomorrow everybody's throwing the same set. That's
yeah,
how that happened. But how does he become a when? And he says that's when
yeah. Let's analyze this.
Wack
You know, once
became
you peep,
Wack.
like I
Like
said,
this nigga
once
think
you
it's Marvel
see,
comic.
once you see what's going on, you defeat them of it happening again. You feel me? We trying to stop this
Yo,
shit from.
he should have came
So let's
correct. He
go.
would have had an
Like I said,
opportunity.
I admire the nigga for
Yeah,
creating the content, but he could
yeah,
have came correct and he could have been
yeah.
solid right now. He could have
I
came
would have had
correct and
my
honest,
respect.
and he would have been the biggest nigga right now. But
Yeah,
no, maybe he wouldn't have been as big. But it take time. It's a slow grind. Look at me. I've been doing this shit for years. This content shit. Y'all ain't gonna
yeah.
peep the real
That's a
until it's
fact.
really in your face. Chi,
Nobody.
like my niggas is really content
Yeah,
creators. And this ain't no
in it.
bullshit. These are real
Hmm.
guys giving you honest, non-biased opinions from
Big
across the
facts.
lens. Like you feel me?
No
But let's
cap.
keep going though. Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's let him
All right.
talk some
I
more.
just left that like nigga, you ain't in the power rules, you ain't in Gonzalez, you don't hang in the parts in the garage. Remember, weird ass.
Yeah, listen. You know what it is with me?
He
If he
said
was
I
my
don't.
cousin,
That
if
was
he was my
wait.
cousin, he was a cousin of mine. That's how I look at shit. Like if he was my cousin, I would be like, "Yo, bro, why are you saying all
Uh-huh.
that shit on fucking whatever this is,
Oh
Clubhouse?
my God.
What the
You
fuck are you
so right,
doing?"
bro. You so right. I would never. My cousin, I got a lot of cousins, and they a lot of YNs, a
Yo,
lot of crazy, and I would never let them do that. I'm like, what? Even if they want to do it, they do it. Like Wack did it, and he probably seeing benefits from it. But me,
yeah.
uh,
I hope it's an act. I hope it's an act. If I ever do meet him, he might talk
nah.
me out of it.
What
If
you
I get to
mean?
see him
What you
outside of
mean?
this, there's
Nah,
no.
fuck all that. What
You
you
gotta see
mean?
this.
That's them. You
Because
copping out. Nah, fuck
nah, nah,
that.
nah, nah. Ain't no
What
copping
you mean?
out.
I hope it's an act. I hope it's
Ah,
an act. And if I meet
ah.
him, he cool.
Yeah,
What you mean
he
by
does.
that?
Because then right there, he can explain
You're
to
not
me.
convinced by what you seeing?
No, I know he's an informant. He just
Explain
got it.
what?
He
What
just
can he
got to come.
explain to you?
He
Nah,
just come
fuck that,
forward.
nigga.
Just be
You
like, yo,
nah.
listen,
Hold
I'm
up.
really scared,
You just said
and
I hope it's an act.
I'm really scared. I
What
don't
you
really
mean? I
do
hope
this.
it's an act. No, but wait a minute. No, Chief. Cause
Yo, the
hold up.
Pyru shit.
Cause
The
the
Pyru
nigga like
shit.
me,
He's not a
if
Pyru.
I see the fuck shit, if I'm in
If
Pop
he's
said rule one,
yeah,
lesson that I learned in jail, rule one, fuck a buster, he could burn in hell. When
yeah,
you in jail in the prison
yeah,
and you got a friend and he doing whatever, you better
yeah.
disassociate yourself with him.
No, you got to
And you
step away
telling
from the
me
motherfucker right
no, but
away.
you telling me I hope it's an act. I want to know what you mean by that. What do you mean?
But
You
I
like
want
Wack.
him.
That you admire Wack for
Nah,
some
nah, nah,
certain.
nah, nah,
No, no,
nah,
no, no,
nah,
no, no.
nah.
You
I don't even
admire
know
him
this
for certain
character.
shit.
No,
It
no.
don't
The
matter.
only
You ain't
time
gotta know nobody and like nobody.
no,
You ain't gotta know
no,
him.
no. I don't know much about the guy. Is what I'm saying. Like I don't know enough to like this guy. He's a character that came into my radar because he's 6ix9ine's representative, and then Blueface, and those are two like 6ix9ine. He's a rat, and he's a great businessman, but he's a rat. So it's
He's
like,
a rat. He's a rat. I can't. And
do
he's
I
from
go
Brooklyn.
if this guy
And
touches
he's a
little
big
kids?
star. But I gotta say he a rat. Fuck him.
I'm not
I
saying
don't fuck
six
with him.
nine though. I'm not saying 6ix9ine,
Okay,
but if the
okay.
nigga touches little kids and then he's a good businessman, I can't do business with him. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I
Facts,
feel the
facts.
same way about rats. Like if you're a rat, there's certain shit that my niggas do that I can't be around you
But I'm
because it's like being
confused.
around a cop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I tried to date a detective from the 34th precinct, right?
okay,
But
yo, we don't lie.
she was like a domestic violence bitch. Like that's what she did. Like so it was
She was
like a little.
sexy, she was hot.
She
How
was
she look?
fire. She was a little thotty body. You know what I'm saying? Like she gave it up.
Spanish? Because all I like is
Spanish
Spanish
girl,
girls now. I'm
Dominican.
sorry.
She took me. Yo, we went to a D.L. Hughley show, and then we went to a house. I slept over. I think I wasn't aggressive enough because I felt intimidated because there's a cop. Like, do you go into her room? Because that's kind of like a crime. Like, if a person is sleeping, you walking into their room, that's a crime. So I don't know if she was gonna call me out on the crime or be turned on that I was like coming in her room. You understand what I'm saying? So I kind of stood in the room that she left me. But the point of the matter is that the 3 days that I dated her, because it was like 3 days, it was so stressing because there was shit that I kept thinking like, damn, what if I say something? And it's a crime that maybe her homicide friend is investigating or her narcotics friend is investigating, and I'm from that area. You know what I'm saying? So I cannot be friends with like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
rat because it's the same thing as a
But
cop.
don't you incriminate yourself with that alone. You got to be careful with these stories. I get it.
No,
I
no,
know,
no,
but you
no.
got to be
I'm
careful. You
transparent,
got to be
bro. I'm
careful, bro.
transparent. No,
I
I'm
know, but
listen.
just the fact that
I
you
didn't.
saying you were scared to even have a conversation, that it get,
Yeah, no,
and we
because
ain't nobody watching now,
no, no,
but
no,
we
no,
people gonna be
no,
watching in the future. So I'm trying
no.
to
I
train you
know.
as we go.
Yeah,
Don't
no, but
incriminate.
what I
Don't
mean
be
by
like,
that, what I mean by that is not that I do incriminating things, but I don't want to. I look at like the whole future of this friendship and the relationship with the girl, and then to
I
me
see
it
what you're
was
saying.
like one day I
My
might be
girl,
chilling with
my
one of my
wifey, she
cousins,
Dominican. And shit,
and
when we rolling and driving, and
yeah,
she still got that whole hood mentality. Oh, yeah. I'm like, what are you doing? Working, you're not. But she still got that
you know.
mentality of the police. Like, be careful, this and that. I get it. I know what you're saying.
I
Okay, I get
sometimes
it. I
listen.
understand it.
Sometimes I'll have cousins that will call me, and not any particular cousin, but they'll call me with a situation, and then it's a sticky situation, and I have them on speaker. And if that's my girlfriend,
Yeah.
how do
Exactly.
I
I get it.
explain
I
it
get it.
to
What you're
her? You
saying.
know what I'm saying? Like it was
They
too
always
much.
watching and listening. Shout out to and I think
So
this is my boy Chi Chi's peoples and stuff. Sean Woodford. Shout
Sean
out to
Woody,
you, man.
they
Cause
always watching
yeah,
and
for
listening. Oh
sure.
no,
Whoever it
that's
is,
one
I
of
don't
the
know who this is, but
one of the. Don't forget to subscribe, Sean, and smash the like button.
man,
Um,
hit the subscribe.
but
We on the
yo,
rise. We ain't gonna stop. And
it's
guess
like
what?
one of
When you
those.
don't stop, you going somewhere.
Yeah, no, we
But
never
we
stop.
gonna
We
continue
the
with the
GPS
video.
is set. Yeah, yeah. Continue with that video.
We can't stop the video.
No, no, no. We gotta finish.
Making Fruit Town Brim look bad right now.
Never mind. I ain't gonna. Oh my god!
Nah,
Everything you say, I can speak on, but I ain't gonna do it.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
you talking about fruit towel brims? Yeah, that's a blood. That's a brims, but
yeah,
you can't speak on them. You make a fruit towel brim look bad. Nigga, please. This gangster is gangster, homie. Ain't no way you
yeah,
can make a gangster look bad. That's the whole point. There's no way unless you were a rat or some like the gangsters is gangsters. We know what's
yeah.
involved
No,
with
yeah. You
gangster
can't make.
activity.
Yeah,
Rats, this,
right
that,
is right.
bad
That's
people,
what
good
matters.
people. It's a lot of shit involved with gangster activity. Like, come on now,
Yeah,
don't do that. Don't do that. Because really what he did is made him look bad by mentioning them in a certain individual. That's an individual you mentioned in the whole gang. Nigga, stop it. Nigga, you think the people don't know that every gang got
thank you,
bad
Sean.
people in
Thank you,
there? Every gang got
bro. You know
yeah,
what
for
it
sure.
is?
It's
He makes
weird, but
her.
go ahead. I'm done. Go
He
ahead.
makes it. He's the one that's making the gang look bad. If anybody's making the gang look bad, calling out somebody else on some shit. Like
Facts.
it makes
Big
you look
facts. Big
like,
facts.
bro, no, don't do that publicly. Like if me and you, not saying that we are in a gang, but if we are in a gang, don't fucking call me out publicly. Like, yo,
That's
chief,
weird.
you making the gang
Yo,
look
that is
bad.
yo. Oh,
That's crazy.
Chi killed it.
Yo,
That's a fact. That's
yo,
what it
you
is. That's a fact. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I was
don't say
trying to get
that
at. You
shit.
got there, but that's what I was
Just
trying to get at. You a
that's
goofy
crazy.
for that.
Yeah,
One of
yo.
the greatest things that ever came from the 30s, bro. Fruit Town Brims, y'all know when it's street business and it's up to the disrespect
Facts,
level of
Sean.
me and him, he ain't supposed to do this shit.
Okay, yeah, Wack, we hear you. You on some bullshit. Sean said, to be honest, it's not really G when we doing two.
When we doing it to
What
our own
our own
people,
people,
that is a
our own
fact.
people,
I have to agree.
the gangsters need to understand. When me and my big brother, we had a conversation today. He called me, had to go drive to fucking Mount Vernon, pick up his new dishwasher. And we was talking about this whole gangster shit, about the positivity involved. I'm not a gangster. I'm not affiliated. I'm
Me neither.
definitely
I'm
non-affiliated, and
retired.
I'm giving you non-biased opinions on this shit. But I
Yep.
do love the
Matter of fact.
community aspects of that gangster shit because I'm a ghetto boy. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I was
I'm hood.
I'm a victim of the ghetto for real. I was in
Yeah,
foster care.
I
I
suffer.
would do different shit. You know what I
I've
mean?
suffered.
So
Yeah, I'm an orphan, so I'm PTSD. My
yeah,
grandfather
yeah.
tried to
Oh
adopt us,
man,
but
he's an
then he,
orphan.
yeah, but
That's
then
another
he,
level of sadness. I thought my
yeah,
foster care was sad. The orphan is
me and my
next
bro.
level sadness.
Yeah, 11
That's what
years
it
old.
make me fuck with you more heavier. I swear to God.
Yeah, man.
But what I'm trying to
I'm
say
40th
is,
Street.
me and my brother was talking about the benefits of gangsterism, the community, and we understand. When you smart, you understand. There's benefits to the gangsters. I'm sorry,
Oh yeah,
I'm a
yeah, yeah. If
non-affiliate, and I
you're
don't
in
care
there,
about blood.
yeah,
Yeah, but there's benefits to the unity
it's a family. It's
and
a
the shit like that.
you feel a
But
confidence.
yeah,
Those
for sure.
guys strip them from their blood or their crip set, strip them, make them a regular person. They wouldn't have the same outcome in life. They wouldn't by
Thank you,
themselves.
thank
They
you,
wouldn't have the same
thank you.
outcome. It's a
So
confidence boost.
it's a powerful thing, and the people want it. They want to shut it down. You know what I mean? But when you got people like Wack, and make it easy for them to shut it down. I ain't gonna lie, it
Hmm.
make him easy.
Yeah,
He's not a real like they
because
kill
they're like, so there's no
he
retirement. You guys
knew
are still killing people till like you're 60. Like what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's different. Like they're gonna look at us like we have no control, and and it's got
community.
to be some kind of like when I was young, the OGs would buy the kids shit and send niggas to the store to get 6 packs, and they would just keep the community safe. That was what it was about. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
And
you.
though,
And
and
you from
regardless,
where
New York was
the American gang
yeah, the
started in
Bronx
New York
started
and
the
then the
gang,
Bronx. I swear to God. And then
gangs,
they
all
spread
them
it. Now it's on some other
Ace of
shit. But the
Spades.
back of the Warriors and the Ace of Spades, all
Hmm.
that type of shit, that's the Bronx. But he made a good point. Right back then, it was for the community.
It was
Now
to
it's ugly.
protect it. There was nothing. Everything
My
was run
my boy
down.
told me about the Crips, community, revolution, and progress.
Yeah, nah.
Revolution, you feel me? And
I don't know much
changing the
about
way
the
we
Crips
used to.
though. I don't know. I don't know too many
I'm just
Crips.
talking about gangsters, homie. I know
Yeah,
Crips and Bloods. I'm telling
I
you,
know a
I'm
few.
an
I know a
Intune
few.
nigga.
Shouts to the
I'm
ones that
telling
do
you,
know.
Intune perspective, nigga. A
Yeah,
blood nigga.
shouts
When
to the
I'm in
ones
the
that do
can,
know.
a blood nigga from Crenshaw Mafia, and I ain't
Yeah.
gonna name I'll say his name, KO. I don't give a fuck. KO from Crenshaw Mafia. Pass me the shank during a riot, nigga. I'm talking about Crips
Ah,
and
shouts
Bloods.
to
I'm
him.
talking about Crips
Listen,
and
I would
Bloods.
never
But guess what?
in
When
a
I hit the
riot. I don't
can,
give up my
hey,
shank.
hey, 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 guess what? It wasn't a riot, it was a melee. It wasn't a riot. It was a melee, a little melee.
Nice.
But
A little
it was
melee.
us against the Mexicans. But
Fuck it.
uh,
He gave you something to
when
hold
I
you
hit the
down.
can, when I hit the can for the first time, a drug
Yeah.
dealer, I'm like, oh God, I'm thinking all this and that. Guess what? My brother, he a Crip.
Yeah.
And he was in the same cell with his dad, who's a Crip. They sent me a package, tobacco, a little this and that, things and that I needed.
Ah,
I
that
swear,
shows
you
you
know what I
that
mean?
being
But
real
then
is
guess what?
pays.
But guess what though? But guess
Yeah.
what though? My nigga was a blood. And then he
Mm.
had the Crips mad at me because he was my nigga. I identified with him. I fucked with him. He
Oh
passed me the
shit,
shake during a
yeah.
riot. He looked at me as a crash dummy. I understand how he looked at me, but I
Yeah,
still fuck with
yeah.
him. I get it.
But they
But
send
he
a
looked at
different
me as a
message.
crash dummy. He passed me a little thing. I threw that shit down. It's like a thin piece of metal. I swear to God, it was so thin, but it was like this long. But it was like I can't. My finger big as hell. It was like a, a quarter of my finger, thin piece of metal that they got. And I'm looking
That's
at it. I
crazy.
swear to God, when it went down, I threw that shit. I threw it and it landed on the goddamn on the side of the bunk. And it blended in so well, I didn't get caught for the shit.
Oh shit,
They came
nice.
at
You
me
get to
and I
keep it.
hit one dude, boom. I hit one dude, boom. He felt the power, a Mexican dude, and he ran off to somebody else and started fighting. I ain't knock him out. I hit him, and I'm still like this. And they bust off the block gun, hit a white boy in the head, bomb, right in front of me.
That's
The block gun hit
crazy.
him in the head. He went down, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm going down too. I don't want none of this smoke. I swear,
I don't want no
I
smoke.
was a nigga.
Fuck
I'm
this
a
bullshit.
Brooklyn
I'm
drug
good.
dealer, nigga. I'm out there. Like I was selling
Mhm.
crack out there. My people, I
Nigga
had
was
family, I
gang
had
banging.
peoples, but nigga, I wasn't with none of that gang banging shit. None of that. You know. So
Yeah, nah,
I forgot my point. No.
that
My
shit is
point is that gangster
it's
shit.
fun, but it's like it's not, it's not productive.
No, that's not my point either. You understand the gangsterism from Bloods and Crips. I came in, my brother, they thought I was a Crip. Everybody thought I was a Crip. You feel me? I was
Oh, okay,
hustling in the
yeah.
Crip neighborhood. And man, my boy shot up somebody, paralyzed him right in front of me. He looked at me for the word. And I went, this nigga violating you, he coming in your stoop. My boy had legal guns from 40 Crip. My boy Rock, and I say his name. I swear to God, Rock from 40 Crip. Legal guns. Dude came in violating him, going crazy, talking crazy. My boy shot him up. I tell and that's what happened. But the thing is, this gangster shit, I understood it. I understood why he did that too.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
That's
he got
that
out
life,
after a week.
and that's the difference. That's the difference between this and that. That's real life, and those motherfuckers cannot just stop living that life to do this. And we here,
Yeah.
why does he want to bring that life over here? When
Thank
those are the
you.
kind of guys that exist.
That's the point. That's the point. He could have been telling us all kind of good shit, all kind of stuff
Why
to
not
advance the
be in
people.
that? Yeah, sound reformed, not active. He sounds active.
He's not active and he's lying. Let's go.
The PC move. I'm gonna mute up, Chuck. When he done doing the PC shit, I'll let you
come together.
I'll stay here till when he done.
Well, I didn't say nothing about me and you. I asked you about the statement that you made. If you waive your Miranda rights, that means that there's a statement in audio. You need to go get that and prove you ain't CS2 back. That got nothing to do with me and you.
You gotta prove it now.
Don't bring the police.
Thank you.
The police can't vouch to say that you're not working with the police.
You got Fruittown Brim looking bad right now, bro. We in the streets.
We in the streets. You in the streets?
Yo, I don't even think that motherfucker's in no streets, bro. I think they tell that motherfucker he better be home at 10. Fuck out of here.
He said we in the streets. How you in the streets? You was managing at that time. He was managing game. He not managing game no more because game already hit to him. He not managing Blueface no more. Blueface hit to him. But you in the streets. You're not in the streets. You're not in the streets. You never you wasn't in the streets since you were 16 when you allegedly. Because now they saying you was locked up when you were 19. I don't know, but you please, nigga. You was just influenced. You was just a manipulate. You know where
he fucked up? He fucked up when he gave a statement. That's where he fucked up. Everything else, the lies and everything, we could have tolerated it. Because at some point he would have grew up. But the fucking talking to the cops part, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
There's a lot of statements. Every time we get on Clubhouse, it's a statement. Let's go.
Don't talk to me on the open platform. You got Fruittown Brim looking bad as real gangsters over there. Why you doing PC ass shit? I'm gonna mute up again, bro.
What's that got to do with your paperwork? Bring the paperwork.
Who was that? That nigga getting out. I love it. Let's go.
And the statement that you made to the task force and the FBI on the Main Street case and the Tupac and Biggie murder and clear your name. You say that the truth can never be considered different.
Look. But watch how he gonna try to change it up and go on some super thug gangster shit instead of answering the questions, instead of answering the basic questions. Let's go.
Hey, Chuck, you know what would be funny, right? This would be funny. I'm talking to you, Chuck. I ain't talking. It's when people say dumbass shit, it makes them look dumb. Chuck, I was in the penitentiary from 1993 to 1999. When was Tupac and Biggie killed, Chuck?
96, right? 96,
97, right? I'm mute up, but I gave a
he an ill ass nigga. He bring up Tupac and Biggie. He think he up there with in the conversation with.
So he takes us to 1996, and then what? And then what does that prove? Well, what happened in 96? That's when the statement was made? That's what he's trying to say?
Snitching. That's more telling going on.
That makes more sense. He was already in jail. He's trying to get out. Wow.
Let's make sure Wack knows that he ain't fooling nobody.
Go.
Hey, Wack. The Tupac and Biggie murder are still unsolved. That means it's still being investigated right now. We can show plenty of people who were in jail during the time of the murders. Who gave statements about the murder.
God.
You ever heard of a jailhouse informant?
Scandalous.
You ever heard about Kenneth Bo
Scandalous Los Angeles. Let's go.
What about Waymond Anderson? Marion Knight and
Get his ass for the lies.
There's a lot in jail.
I hate liars.
Both of them during the time investigations were taking place. So you could have very easily.
I hate grown ass liars. I understand the kids all the way up to 20. But once you get past 20 and you still a habitual liar, I can't fucking stand your ass. I know I was a grimy little boy.
That's not
Oh
the way
my
to be a
god,
bachelor.
bro!
You're supposed to be
I can't
wise.
stand this shit. I can't even stand this shit, bro. I swear to God,
Crazy.
this is some disgusting shit.
Crazy.
The police information you obtained while
Bro,
being
let me
around.
go. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, leave that playing.
I say you gave a statement to the task force that was investigating that. Greg Cadence, and then the other officer that said you was arrested.
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
Chuck, if I'm in the penitentiary from 1993 to 1999, what the fuck could I give a statement on, Chuck?
Listen, bro, you admitted that Greg Cadence, that you went to
You got the
64
fruit down rims looking bad. You are saying some of the dumbest shit.
With Death Row though, like in 90,
2001, 2001, 2001. This guy, he don't know you in the rap. Stop making the brims look bad, bro. Leave our shit in the street. It's already up. Chill out.
He's so intimidating. He's a bad boy. Oh my God. Fresh.
When it's on, you're doing a PC move.
The truth hurts.
Why he
All I'm
pressed?
talking about is your paperwork. Stop
He is
spinning,
pressed,
stop
chat.
deflecting.
Right now he's
When is
super
you gonna
pressed.
work
Don't do the provide the paperwork.
from the 64
I don't have no paperwork. I don't have paperwork. I was never arrested, question nothing.
He don't got
I don't have
paperwork.
I was never arrested, question nothing.
Get
I don't have
the
What'd you say?
fuck
What'd you
outta here.
say?
He say he don't got no paperwork. Get the fuck out of here, bro. The paperwork is already out. It's CS2 fucking back, motherfucker. What the fuck are you talking about? There is no paperwork. That paperwork is this. So where is the other paperwork, Wack? The jail paperwork. You were in jail. Where's the paperwork?
Damn, that's a cold fact of life. Let's
Yo,
go.
when you in jail, they give you release papers.
Yeah,
Fuck out of
yeah.
here.
That's true.
never arrested, question nothing.
Wack just claimed he has no paperwork because he was never arrested or even questioned. But you guys heard it straight from former Los Angeles Sheriff Michael Cowett. The only person who got arrested was Porky.
You hearing it from sheriffs. You hearing it from sheriffs.
The sheriff just said it. He just said it. He just said that was the only guy that got arrested.
Oh my
That's
God.
fucking insane, bro.
Off the wall, bro. Off the wall. This dude think, and I'm offended because it's like, you think we just so dumb. You know what I mean? You think your community is so stupid and so dumb to believe this shit.
He really thought nobody could find that information or some shit. That's what I think it was.
It's offensive. It's offensive to the community. I swear to God it is. Let's go. Hip hop, we respect our community. The lyrics was all real. It wasn't you respect the community. Or you think you can just lie to the people? It's offensive.
This is not a fucking movie where you come and act like this is not cosplay. You see this guy right here? He cosplaying. Don't cosplay. This is real life.
Reggie and John deleted the clip, so don't bother looking for it on YouTube. Porky swore up and down that he was never brought in for questioning. Remember that.
It's so you to provide the paperwork. PK Wack, PK Wack, PK Wack, Lil Wack, Wack 100,
or the Wack boy, or the Wack boy, or the Wack boy.
Put that on Fruit Down Brim. Look,
or the Wack boy.
Put that on Fruit Down Brim. Put that on Fruit Down Brim.
He said it immediately. On Fruit Town Brim. No, but the dude said it immediately. He said, put that on Fruit Town Brim. He said it immediately. On Fruit Town Brim, UCS2 back. He said it immediately. He said it immediately. I'm sorry. Hold up.
Wack sounds so cringe when he says that. Because put it on Fruit Town. Like he sounds so. It's like so forced.
We ain't dumb. We ain't dumb. I'm not gonna be on the wrong side of history on this one. I'm sorry.
No.
We see what's going on. Let's go.
PK Wack, PK Wack, PK Wack, Lil Wack, Wack 100,
or the Wack boy, or the Wack boy, or the Wack boy.
Put that on Fruit Down Brim. Look,
or the Wack boy.
Put that on Fruit Down Brim. Put that on Fruit Down Brim.
Fruit Town Brim. He said it.
On Fruit Town
Brim. Put that on Fruit Town Brim.
Oh, Fruit Town Brim. He already said it. What?
You CS2 back, aka the
You are.
All right, guys. Now that we've heard all that.
He said, I'm going to go get the work. We never seen that yet. But let's go. He said it twice, but let's go. I'm like, come on now. It's too much evidence
Do you think that he knew this would catch up to him? Or you thought he really thought he was gonna get
No,
away
he
with
thought
this?
no. Like I said, he under us. He think we so dumb. He think he's so smart. That's the problem with the ego of niggas and the
Because
It's bad. It's a
you've
bad problem. He
spoken
think
to
he's
him.
so smart.
You've spoken to him and like you've spoken to him like does he really think we would have? Does he give you that
No, but
impression that he would have been the type?
when I talked to him, I was from a opportunist mode, and I shouldn't have been like that. I should have kept it gangster the whole way, but I was on. Like, that's my problem.
Yeah,
I gotta blame myself. I was just wanted to use him to make my channel bigger, and now I lost my channel. So you know what I mean. That
yeah.
was the wrong move. But at the same
Nah,
time, like I
don't
wasn't
worry.
on that timing when I talked to him. I was on the timing of yeah, I'm with this, let's go type of shit. But I should have been smarter than that. So yeah, I take the blame for that. You feel me? I definitely take the blame for that, and I accept that. Yeah, I fucked up. I shouldn't have. You know the truth. When the truth is in your face, you know the truth.
Yeah,
Like, stop it, man. Stop it. That
yeah.
was my fault though. And a lot of my peoples, they told me, they checked me. People from LA that I never met in my life. Swear to God.
They was putting you on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. No, at that point you
And we've
got
heard
to.
Porky himself say he was never arrested or questioned. Let me show you how he actually threw himself under the bus. But before we get to that, I need to show you how Baum first cut out another one of Detective Michael Coette's key
Shout out
statements
Baum
in his
first.
interview.
Do you know how she even came to play in the information?
Not fully. To the best of my ability, from what I understand, a lot of people were under surveillance, including Reggie Wright, and that they, somehow got some information on Teresa Swan, who was one of Suge's mothers to one of his kids, and that they basically wrote up a false confession letter and presented that to her to get her reaction, and then that pretty much prompted the confession. Am I accurate there, or am I off on some stuff?
So,
did y'all catch that?
I
The
didn't
scene
catch
just skipped like something was cut out.
Hold up,
Let
we
me
gotta
run it
rewind.
back real quick so you can see
And
it
I gotta
again.
run this whole
Accurate
shit
there.
back. I'm sorry.
Information on this.
But before we get to that, I need to show you how Baum first cut out another one of Detective Michael Coette's key statements in his interview.
do you know how she even came to play in the information?
Not fully. To the best of my ability, from what I understand, a lot of people were under surveillance, including Reggie Wright, and that they, somehow got some information on Teresa Swan, who was one of Suge's mothers to one of his kids, and that they basically wrote up a false confession letter and presented that to her to get her reaction, and then that pretty much prompted the confession. Am I accurate there, or am I off on some stuff?
So,
Yep,
Did
right
y'all
there
catch
they
that?
cut it.
The scene
They
just
cut the
skipped
footage.
like
That's not
something
a
was
straight
cut out.
footage.
All right, but what
Yeah.
you know what they talk about? So I gotta rewind it some more. I don't know
No,
what
no, no, no,
exactly.
no. What it is that it's a continuous shot, but for some reason, right there, it was a snips. Like something is gone. That wasn't a straight shot. So what is missing? And it happened right after that question about somebody that was with Reggie Wright or something like that, and Teresa. So would that be this dude? Because they cut that information out. That's what he's saying. He's saying something ain't right there, and it's
I gotta
true.
rewind it a little bit too for my own. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got it's right at
Give
the
me a
end. It's right
second.
at the end. Right there. It's right at the end. You're
information.
gonna see. It's gonna jump, and then he's gonna have his hand up.
Fully.
So don't bother looking for it on YouTube. Porky swore up and down that he was never brought in for questioning. Remember that.
It's so you to provide the paperwork. PKY, Lil Wack, Wack 100,
Or the Wack boy. Or the Wack boy. Or the Wack
Put that on Fruit Down Brim. Look, it's
Or the Wack boy.
Put that on Fruit Down Brim. Put that on Fruit Down Brim. I told.
On Fruit Town
Put that on Fruit Down Brim.
back. On
your dead homie.
You
Teresa.
CS2 back.
AKA.
Put that on full-time brim now. It said dead homie. After you put it on full-time brim now, put on your dead homie. Let's go. I'm sorry.
All right, guys. Now that we've heard all that, and we've heard Porky himself say he was never arrested or questioned, let me show you how he actually threw himself under the bus. But before we get to that, I need to show you how Bomb first cut out another one of Detective Michael Coette's key statements in his interview.
Do you know how she even came to play
Bomb
in
cut out something.
Information?
Not fully. To the best of my ability, from what I understand, a lot of people were under surveillance, including Reggie Wright, and that they,
so this is him editing footage.
Some
Yeah,
information on
because I had it confused. I forgot Bomb first worked with Wack. That's Reggie White channel, and it's politics. So yeah, now I understand. I'm understanding.
Yeah, he's censoring shit. He's letting shit go that he wants and taking shit out that he wants, and acting like this is everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Teresa Swan, who was one of Suge's mothers to one of his kids, and that they basically wrote up a false confession letter.
This white boy is like,
what's up about me talking about? To get her reaction, and then that pretty much prompted the confession.
Look, somewhere around here.
Accurate there, or am I off on some stuff?
So,
see?
Oh, they cut it. Oh, they cut it. Yeah, there was a big jump. They cut all that out. They cut that out.
Yeah, there's
damn, bro.
That's a lot missing. Who knows how much?
We from the East. We don't like this manipulation of what's going on. We want to know what the fuck is really going on. That's crazy.
What was said there that nobody could know? Somebody's
manipulation. We ain't with all that bullshit. But we New Yorkers, we want to know the real. This is crazy.
Just skipped like something was cut out. Let me run it back real quick so you can see it again.
Accurate there, or am I off on some stuff?
So,
wow.
Paul Fournier, myself, and Jeff Bennett.
We already know Bomb first removed the clip of Michael Coette, clearly saying the only arrest made was Cash Jones.
Cash Jones
they also cut out another crucial part of Coette's interview.
That boy is bad,
exposed it. None other than Porky Chops himself. In a sloppy move to distance himself from the CS two-back allegations, Porky secretly recorded a conversation with Studdabox, then ran to Clubhouse to play it. But while trying to clear his name, he ended up airing out a segment from Bomb first. The exact part Reggie and John edited out to protect him.
We know you are.
Now,
you the FBI.
Next clip gonna make even more sense to y'all.
It's nothing changing my mind now.
I told the police, if y'all looking at Wack for doing anything illegal with them trucks, he ain't, which is a lie because ain't no way they gonna spend $300,000-$400,000 watching my truck.
It all make perfect sense now. It all makes perfect sense. He the feds, nigga. Wack 100 is the FBI. He been compromised a long time ago.
A long time ago.
That boy been working. And he provided good information. He got Big U. You got goddamn Hocus for a Fifth. You got a bunch of Wack is providing information for them people. Let's go though.
If a nigga tell him that, right? Play the next clip.
Play that clip.
Are you talking about Teresa Swan?
Yes.
The clip that's missing.
Teresa Swan was. Do you know how she even came to play in the information?
Not fully. To the best of my ability, from what I understand, a lot of people were under surveillance, including Reggie Wright, and that they, somehow got some information on this.
We going into we ain't even start yet, y'all. I ain't holding y'all.
Kids, and that they basically wrote up a false confession letter and presented that to her to get her reaction, and then that pretty much prompted the confession. Am I accurate there?
I must be a little.
That's the clip that was the clip that they was watching. Remember, we were watching right here, and that's when the edits. What is he gonna have the rest of the fucking clip? Is this motherfucker gonna play the rest of it? Why would he have the rest
That's
of the clip?
crazy that y'all still rocking with this dude. Ghost. You still gotta place it into perspective. Once it go down, nigga. But stop it, nigga. All y'all fake ass exposers. Ghost got a place over here, but 600, he don't got a place. He's a goddamn dirty rat too. He been working with them people too. Let's go though. I'm done. Let's go.
Teresa Swan was. Do you know how she even came to play in the
rewind
information?
Not fully. To the best of my ability, from what I understand, a lot of people were under surveillance, including Reggie Wright, and that they, somehow got some information on Teresa Swan, who was one of Suge's mothers to one of his kids, and that
these are white boys. Why are they lying? These are white boys. They telling their perspective on this shit. Let's go.
Basically wrote up a false confession letter and presented that to her to get her reaction, and then that pretty much prompted the confession. Am I accurate there, or am I off on some stuff?
You never hear Wack say, am I accurate there, or am I off? You never hear him say that. Because he on that trying to manipulate shit. But this is a white boy, and he telling you his experience. He's telling you his perspective.
He's gonna talk. He's gonna
talk.
Yeah,
he's gonna talk.
He's a witness, not a fucking.
He's a witness. Let's go.
So
accurate there, or am I off on some stuff?
How Teresa Swan came into play here is originally we were.
B-Rad, I know you watching doing this shit, nigga. You got the link.
Antelope Valley, and Greg had thought that this guy was going to be able to get us to Suge because he had some relationship with a not so famous rapper at the time, and he somehow thought this guy was going to get him into Suge. So we chased this guy around
Not so
in the Antelope
famous rapper.
Valley for several months.
Wow. There's a lot going on.
Nothing came of it. The guy, he eventually was brought in for questioning, and
I don't have paperwork. I was never arrested, questioned, nothing.
He eventually was brought in for questioning, and
you was never. Oh my, yo! I swear, man. I'm not here to bash Wack. Trust me, I wanted to work with Wack. I wanted him to be the real nigga. But listen to this content, bro.
Oh my God, what are they saying? Wack, man, your lies are up, buddy.
He's a fucking Pinocchio, nigga. He's a liar, habitual liar. Habitual.
There, Porky.
Habitual liar, bro.
Damn.
He goes falling on his own sword again. Porky said he wasn't arrested. Detective Cowett said he was arrested. Porky said he never was questioned. And Detective Cowett said he was brought in for questioning.
Specifically for questioning.
Both of these clips have been deleted by Bomb.
So tell me, do you think this white boy lying? Like, this white boy is telling tales on Porky because he got some...
Man,
what reason does he have to lie on him?
That's the same thing they said about the white guy from the fucking Tupac shit. Oh, he's crazy. He's not. He putting too many things together. And look, he turned out to be right at the end of the day. This fucking guy right here, he knows what he's talking about. He said he arrested the guy. He fucking arrested the guy. He's a cop.
He got no reason to lie. No reason to lie on him.
No.
I want to rewind it again. Sorry. Yeah. I need the people to understand where we're coming from with this shit. Because this is Intune perspective, the Chi challenge. It's a wobbler. Guess what? We want to change the whole. We want y'all to understand what's really going on, though. You gotta understand it. We're not here just talking. You gotta understand what's going on because it's important for our platforms to y'all know the truth. It's very important for our platforms. You know what I mean? Because we gonna speak the truth. This is the culture. Yeah. My nigga from the Bronx. You
gotta pave the way for these little niggas. What the fuck?
I'm a hip hop baby. You from the Bronx, my nigga, and I know people. I know you, my nigga. So this is official tissue, like a referee whistle, motherfucker. Let's go.
He eventually was brought in for questioning, and
there, Porky goes falling on his own sword again. Porky said he wasn't arrested. Detective Cowett said he was arrested. Porky said he never was questioned. and Detective Cowett said he was
The
brought in for
lies, the
questioning.
lies, the lies.
Both of these clips have been deleted by Bomb first, but thanks to good old Porky, we were able to get our hands on this one.
Right?
Also,
He plays his own
don't overlook this key
let's go.
detail.
What'd you say?
He plays his own demise. He's the guy who he hits the doomsday button on his own world. He's
a
stupid.
captain.
Hey, yo. Wow, man.
The only reason Detective Cowett is even bringing up Porky in this part of the interview is because he's explaining to John how they ended up zeroing in
He's
on
a piece of
Teresa
shit.
Swan.
We don't need
to
him.
tell that story, he had to start with Porky.
From what I'm hearing, he's a piece of shit. He can't be in control of this culture. He couldn't be. That's detrimental to the people. It's bad.
They crash out. Those motherfuckers crash out. Watch.
Yeah.
You just do not follow them. That's it. That's not a role model. That's not. And no, none of us are role models. But I'm just saying.
No, yeah. He's not the role model though.
Acting active? Nah, that's crazy.
The thing, the idea of role models is bad. You gotta look at the whole picture. Don't look at the individuals in the picture. Look at the whole picture. That's what we promoting here. Look behind the scenes. Look at the whole picture. Don't look at the individual. Look at the whole picture.
Motherfuckers is like J. Cole in the hood. Like you go to the hood, you see J. Cole riding a bike playing dominoes in the corner. Like I'm like that.
Look at the whole picture. I love J. Cole. I love that. But look at the whole picture. I'm not admiring J. Cole because of what I'm looking at everything and the whole shit.
How he moves the culture forward.
But we gonna knock down them dudes that's claiming they something and they ain't. That's what we gonna knock down. That's what we do. I give a fuck because I went through it. I know. I give a fuck about none of this. Yeah, let's go.
Cowett said he was arrested. Porky said he never was questioned. And Detective Cowett said he was brought in for questioning. Both of these clips have been deleted by Bomb first, but thanks to good old Porky, we were able to get our hands on this one. Also,
Porky Pig.
Don't overlook this key detail. The only reason Detective Cowett is even bringing up Porky in this part of the interview is because he's explaining to John how they ended up zeroing in on Teresa Swan.
I rewound it a little bit. I'm about to go grab something. I'll be right back, but I'm going to let it play 1 minute.
I bet.
To tell that story, he had to start with Porky specifically, how they were following him around the Antelope Valley. Now, for those who don't know, Teresa Swan is the mother of one of Marion Knight's kids. And she's the person who gave Greg Kading the final missing pieces to the whole Poochie killed Biggie narrative tied to Marion Knight.
Okay.
So the real question becomes, what does Porky being brought in for questioning have to do with Teresa Swan? Because if Cowett had to start with Porky to get to her, that connection might be deeper than Porky wants us to know.
So, Paul Fournier, myself, and Jeff Bennett decided that we should probably go after somebody that Suge was close to in the 90s.
Wow.
Thinking that, because we were hearing the same things too, that Poochie, Wardell Faust, was responsible. So we, the three of us, Jeff Bennett, Paul Fournier, and I, started looking into what Teresa Swan was doing as far as criminal activity at the time present during the task force era. And we had discovered that she was flipping cars or something, high-end cars with fraudulent names. And we had discovered that she was flipping cars or something, high-end cars with fraudulent names.
Say like you may take a load of BMWs down to San Diego, right? Boom. It's like 200 miles. Pay my driver like $1,100. Then you'll pick up a load of Porsches from San Diego, let's just say going to San Francisco.
And we had discovered that she was flipping cars or something, high-end cars with fraudulent names.
So easy to put the map together.
Commercial Crimes Bureau involved with it and had them look into exactly what she was doing.
Yeah, he works with them.
At the same time, we brought a district attorney on board from LA County to let her know what our end goal was, and that was in the event Teresa Swan had good information and could connect Suge to Teresa Swan and to Poochie, that we would want to give her some kind of consideration in the case. and the district attorney was on board. So when we eventually arrested her and brought her in for questioning,
So they got her. Eventually arrested her. Yo, bro, that's he's a fucking snitch. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Give me a rundown. I wasn't here.
Yo, he's
What's
a snitch.
going on?
He's
Somebody he arrested somebody.
yeah,
Arrested.
no, yeah, he's a snitch. He's a fucking snitch. I guarantee you, he's a snitch. I don't give a fuck what you tell me. I was just waiting for that. That was the only thing that I was waiting for. What do they have him for? Because why would a nigga become a cooperator? Why? What is it? What was it? You a real nigga. Talk to me. They only went after him because he used to be close to Suge. You understand what I'm saying? They wanted to get to her, Teresa, and they eventually look at that right there. That's it. You saw that right there? Go to that shit
I didn't
right
see
there.
it. I run it, and my people gonna be mad. I run it. I need everybody to understand what's going on.
Yo,
let's go.
That was crazy.
It was crazy. That put the nail in the coffin.
That was the
Let's
nail
go,
in the
man.
coffin.
Let's go. I'm sorry, y'all, but I had to rerun it. I need to see this shit.
Watch
being brought in for questioning have to do with Teresa Swan. Because if Cowett had to start with Porky to get to her, that connection, following him around.
He eventually was brought in for questioning, and
there Porky goes falling on his own sword again. Porky said he wasn't arrested. Detective Cowett said he was arrested. Porky said he never was questioned. And Detective Cowett said he was brought in for questioning.
A detective.
Both of these clips have been deleted by Bomb
wait till
first.
You see why.
But thanks to good old...
Wait till you see why. Wait till you see
I can't wait to see it. I'm very excited to see it. But
oh my God.
The fact that he said one thing and the detective on record said something else, that says a lot. Detectives ain't going to lie for no... Come on now. Well, okay, let's go.
Watch. Just watch.
Porky. We were able to get our hands on this one. Also, don't overlook this key detail. The only reason Detective Cowett is even bringing up Porky in this part of the interview is because he's explaining to John how they ended up zeroing in on Teresa Swan. To tell that story, he had to start with Porky specifically, how they were following him around the Antelope Valley. Now, for those who don't know, Teresa Swan.
So wait, what you saying? He led them to her?
Yeah. So they were trying to catch her, and they figured the easiest way to find her is let's find who's the nigga out here doing the dumbest shit. And he was the dude doing the dumbest shit. Watch what he was doing, and not only that, he's recording himself explaining it. Just watch this guy. No, he's definitely snitching. Watch.
Man. Let's go.
Is the mother of one of Marion Knight's kids. And she's the person who gave Greg Kading the final missing pieces to the whole Poochie killed Biggie narrative tied to Marion Knight.
And we don't even know if he know the facts about Poochie. We heard internet shit about Poochie.
Yeah.
And then he probably looked at it and went and put the stamp on it, but we don't know if this nigga really knows. A real killer ain't gonna tell a nigga like Wack nothing you doing. No. That's crazy as hell. But he had the advantage because we know he's working with Death Row at the time. Well, all right, let's go. I ain't dumb though. I'm a New York nigga. I ain't dumb, man.
So the real question becomes, what does Porky being brought in for questioning have to do with Teresa Swan? Because if Cowett had to start with Porky to get to her, that connection might be deeper than Porky wants us to know.
So Paul Fournier, myself, and Jeff Bennett decided that we should probably go after somebody that Suge was close to in the 90s, thinking that, because we were hearing the same things too, that Poochie, Wardell Faust, was responsible. So we, the three of us, Jeff Bennett, Paul Fournier, and I, started looking into what Teresa Swan was doing as far as criminal activity at the time present during the task force era. And we had discovered that she was flipping cars or something, high-end cars with fraudulent names. And we had discovered that she was flipping cars or something high-end cars with fraudulent names.
Say like you may take a load of BMWs down to San Diego, right? Boom. It's like 200 miles. Pay my driver like $1,100.
He was a dirty one. He was a dirty one. Wait. Where was he? Where was this at? This was a clubhouse. This wasn't. Where was he at when he's doing this? Old. He got a tie on and everything.
This is old. Something he probably posted in his gram when he wasn't even that popping.
Oh my God.
Death Row days.
He blown. Oh my God, bro. It's sad.
Bro, he's admitting to the whole crime that they following her for. So they're like, let's see what she's doing. She's doing it with some cars. This is the guy she's dealing the cars with.
This
so how do they arrest her and he doesn't get arrested?
He was the one. Oh my God, scandalous Los Angeles. Damn.
Yo. You can't walk away from some shit like that, my man. Those are Porsches. Oh, he just said, I give my driver
I'm not faking for the people. I'm literally, my mind is blown. I'm not even faking for the people right now. I swear to God.
Yo,
I'm rewinding a little bit.
He's it. He's the real deal. Donnie Brasco. He working with them.
I can't take it. Go.
Probably go after somebody that Suge was close to in the 90s, thinking that, because we were hearing the same things too, that Poochie or Del Faust,
everybody heard that
was responsible.
Everybody heard that before Wack.
We
jumped in front of it.
The three of us, Jeff Bennett, Paul Fournier, and I, started looking into what Teresa Swan was doing as far as criminal activity at the time present during the task force era.
I'm glad I rewound it. Now I see the connection.
We discovered that she was flipping cars or something.
Okay, whatever.
High-end cars with fraudulent names, and we had discovered that she
I'm
was
not mad at her
cars or something high-end cars with fraudulent names.
I'm not mad at her.
Take a load of BMW.
Look at this nigga. Tell him. Look at him. Look at the big power room. Telling her and all her business, her dealings. She ain't killing nobody, ain't hurting nobody. No. She making a bad. Look at him. Look at this. Look at this.
He's talking about himself. This is a separate incident. This is a separate incident from the from what we were listening to. This is just a posting he has where he's saying this shit on Instagram. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. I think I'm following.
So the cops are like, okay, let's put 2 and 2 together. Teresa said we found her because she's flipping cars. We don't know who her connection is, and then this guy's on the internet saying, "Yo, this is what I give my driver, and it's a Porsche with 200 miles." And then he's saying this, so then they put them both in the same area.
They put it together. So he put it together for the police.
To catch her, they need to catch him.
He's a dirty nigga.
So if she gets arrested and they needed him to catch her, how does he get off?
I give a fuck. He a dirty ass one. Let's go. Now I see where you're going at. Now I see what's going on. I didn't know the context. I had to rewind it, but now I see.
He didn't even go to a prison. He never went to the prison for stolen cars.
Big rat face. Let's go. You got rats and you got big rats. This big rats.
Look, he's gonna explain his operation.
From San Diego, let's just say going to San Francisco.
And we had discovered
stop saying San Diego, nigga.
Or something high-end cars with fraudulent names. So we got our commercial crimes.
You got the cops saying we discovered she's flipping cars. And he's saying basically they discovered it off of Wack shit.
But they don't know him as Wack. They know him as Cash.
Yeah, whatever. But I'm just saying they discovered it off of whatever he said. You know,
that's what was missing from the video.
Bureau involved with it. And had them look into exactly what she was doing.
I'm disgusted that I was exposed.
And at the same time, we brought a district attorney on board from LA County.
Y'all hit that like button and leave a comment.
Know what our end goal was, and that was in the event Teresa Swan had good information and could connect Suge to Teresa Swan and to Poochie, that we would want to give her some kind of consideration in the case. And the district attorney was on board. So when we eventually arrested her and brought her in for questioning, Let me make that clear.
According to Detective Cowett, Teresa Swan was
Wack
arrested and brought.
down? How did they track Wack down? How did they track Wack down through his illegal operations of the cars and then bust him and get him to lead him to her, and then she gets arrested and Wack is in no jumper?
Weird.
Yeah,
Super weird.
that's
Weird
crazy.
stuff.
Yeah, that don't make no sense, Wack. You gotta
It kind of explains his whole demeanor of how he hit the internet trying to expose the rats and this and that, but still working with rats, and then saying the streets is a myth, but still doing this and talking about rats. Like it explains a lot for me. A wise person gonna see what's going on, but the smoke and mirrors is enough. It's enough smoke and mirrors for people to be confused. But a person that's smart and the street, you gonna see what's going on, bro.
Yeah,
this nigga. Oh my God! All right, we
brought in for questioning, just like he said Porky was.
See?
Now think about everybody whose name was changed in Greg Kading's movie. Think about the fact that Teresa Swan's real name is Tammy Hawkins.
It was very clear that she was more than willing to talk and was, I believe, being truthful with how the murder of Biggie happened and how it was paid for through the monies of Suge. So, and then Greg came on board and started with some of the stuff, and they ended up doing a in-camera interview with her to lock in her interview. So
that's crazy. I never heard of this female, and I'm so into this shit.
The reason why she's important is not even because she is because of the simple fact that to get to her, it was Wack 100. If she got arrested, he's a cooperating fucking guy.
That's why we never heard of her.
That's why.
I'm not sure I recall the letter with the false statement.
I'll be right back.
Referring to.
He's a rat.
Or not. I was just in with her on the initial arrest and interview process.
Okay. And the individual that you guys were following that you were talking about previously, just to confirm, that was Wack 100, to my knowledge?
It was what?
Let's go.
A guy
I want
named
to hear
Wack
this.
100 that you guys were following initially to try to get to Suge, and then you realized that he really wasn't going to get you there in Antelope Valley?
Let's go.
I think that's who it.
Oh my God, bro. He said, I think. This video about to end. I don't know what more convincing y'all need to understand what's really going on. Shout out to Scandalous Los Angeles TV and shout out to Smoked Out TV, Deuce Sims, all them. They the only ones doing the real research. There's a couple other ones out there, but I don't know what y'all need, bro. This dude he ain't right. He ain't right. Not right at all. We got some more evidence we about to present. Bush ain't going nowhere right now. Bush right here. I gotta get to the bottom of this because I blame this motherfucker for the reason why Bullite don't exist no more. We Intune perspective, but it's a lot going on, bro. And this is if you cover your eyes, that's your fault. Don't cover your eyes to the real though.
It is. I don't recall that name, but yeah, they got. To me, it was a waste of time chasing that guy for as long as we did.
Yeah. I think his government name is Cash Jones.
Yeah. The boy said, I don't recall that name. He said, I don't recall that name. That's what he said. I don't recall that name. Of course you don't. You're not involved in this media situation. I could understand that. I know why you don't understand what's going on, but the people that's in this media spaces, we got to be responsible. You have to be responsible. You see what's going on. Be responsible with the content that's hitting them people. Be very responsible, please, because if not, then you mislead the youth. And it's all about the youth with this channel. And to a perspective about the youth. We love the youth. We send messages to the youth. This shit is all about the youth. We're teaching the youth. A lot of fuck shit going on, bro. And if we don't get in front of it, then your dumb ass is a victim of it. Gotta get in front of it. Now I got some more videos to play for the people. I ain't going nowhere right now. I ain't going nowhere. Wack 100 is turned. You feel me? Shit. And I'm gonna say, Scandalous Los Angeles.
Some sprims. You know, he don't.
Hold up.
Another one of big
They've been really putting in the work.
Do see him some sprims. You know, he don't have no.
Everybody knows 600 got no type of credibility at all. He's done. He's a lame. He's a sucker. Everybody know that. Everybody with any type of hood sense know 600 is a nobody, a nothing. He's a sucker, a rat, whatever he is. You can call him whatever you want. He meet up to it. I'm sorry, 600. You're not showing us nothing real. You never showed us nothing real. And let's get into this other situation. And shout out to who is this? What channel was this? Before I play it. Damn, I can't tell. Hold up, X that. Shout out to the LA. Scandalous Los Angeles. That's what this is. Them boys be speaking the real, man. You ain't gonna. One thing about Cali, and I love it, but I'm a New York boy, Brooklyn boy, but I lived in Cali. One thing about Cali, you're not pulling no wool over them eyes, homie. They gonna get to the bottom of shit. So let's watch this video entitled Wack 100 is gonna turn on 600 the first chance he get. Everybody agree with that. Let's go.
Another one of Big U's minions. Do see him some sprims. You know, he don't have no riders around him. I keep telling y'all, he only keeps rats and busters. But he uses stuff like he want to sweep stuff under the rug and hold stuff against him.
That's weird that you say that he only keep busters around him when you and a couple other people was claiming y'all was the right hand man to Big U. And now y'all saying he only keep busters around him when you was one of the right hand mans to Big U. It's like the shit ain't adding up. Let's go.
Guys, I keep telling y'all, anybody dealing with dude is a rat or a buster.
You was dealing with him for a long time, stupid. Like, oh my, this shit is like frustrating. The fuck shit going on right in front of the people's eyes. It's frustrating. And the thing is, he making money off his little YouTube channel. That's the thing. But let's analyze what he's saying, though. Don't let him just say shit.
Facts, bro. If they ain't proven rat, they're busted for messing with him because he's a rat. But check this out. His main minion, the Damu Keyway channel holder, whatever they says all the content for him, is a rat. Diamond from Bloodstone's Dennis said he knocked
he's talking about. I thought he was talking about Big U. He's not. My bad.
They got the whole incident report, paperwork. Dude made a statement, got through 6 more years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. You know, we've been trying to.
You was rocking with. You call Loose Cannon a rat. You was rocking with him forever. You call Big U or this or that. You was rocking with him forever.
What did I miss?
All right, let me bring it back. This dude right here is something else, bro.
No.
It's entitled Wack 100 is going to turn on 600 the first chance he get, whatever. But I'm sorry. This ain't gang politics. This is just YouTube politics. I don't want nobody to get it twisted. But let's go.
That is crazy.
Another one of Big U's minions. Do see him some sprims. You know, he don't have no riders around him. I keep telling y'all, he only keeps rats and busters. But he uses stuff like he want to sweep stuff under the rug and hold stuff against these guys. I keep telling y'all, anybody dealing with dude is a rat or a buster. These are facts, bro. If they ain't
that sounds stupid. That sounds dumb as hell. Anybody dealing with him is a rat or a buster. That you can't just that statement is dumb. That statement alone is I can't trust you now no more after you say that anybody dealing with him is a rat and a buster. Like these people just talk, like bro. They just talk. That statement is stupid. That statement is dumb. Anybody dealing with him is a rat or a buster, and then you try to justify it. I show you his psyche and what he at in his brain. He a sucker, bro. Swear to God.
I've been seeing a little more about him now. I didn't even know who this guy was, to
All
be
right,
honest
well,
with you. No, respectfully.
you about to learn about him right now. I'll rewind it. Let's go.
Another one of Big U's minions, Do Sims from Scrims. You know, he don't have no riders around him. Like,
He said that's Big U million, but Ju Sims is a blood. Big U is a crip. First of all, let's just watch it though, because he's so. This
Yeah.
guy is just a fucking. I think people just watch him. Because if you look at his comments, they all haters. They all haters. People watch him to hate, and he accept that. He like that. I don't like that shit, nigga. You watch me, you fuck with me. Period. I don't
Right?
give a
What
damn.
the
But
fuck?
so let's go.
keep telling y'all, he only keeps rats and busters. But
Busters,
he uses
busters.
stuff like he want to sweep stuff under the rug and hold stuff against these guys. I keep telling y'all, anybody dealing with dude is a rat or a buster. These are facts, bro. If they ain't proven a rat, they're a buster for messing with him because he's a rat. But check this out. His main minion, the Damu Keyway channel holder, whatever, they sell all the content for him, is a rat.
And that's another channel. Shout out Damu Keyway Conversations, Kansas, Los Angeles, and Smoked Out TV. I fuck with all of them channels, nigga. Yeah, real nigga. Let's go.
Diamond from Bloodstone Villains said he knocked him out, broke his jaw in 3 places. They got the whole incident report, paperwork. Dude made a statement, got through 6 more years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. You know, we've been trying to figure out why would he move all the way to Wisconsin and don't have no money and do nothing. Now we understand why he never came back to the... We understand now, bro. He was a rat. Shout out Diamond from Bloodstone Villains, homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, that's crazy, bro. Got to do 6 more years, bro. Mutual combat.
Crazy.
Bro,
It ain't that. Don't listen to what he's saying. Wait a minute. Give it time. This nigga a liar, bro. He's a habitual liar like Wack. Give it time.
Davis, bro. Against Adamu, against
Thank you for warning me.
Got him time. But, hey, that's one of the Big U boys, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, though.
He's an emotionally hurt person. That Big U cut him off. He's an emotionally distraught, hurt, and like obsessed with Big U. He's showing up at the court dates. He's hurt. He's so sad and hurt. He claimed his 60s. Big U cut him out, X'd him out. You know how much pain that is when you do a big homie X your ass out a game that you claiming as an old nigga. So yeah, he hurt. He's an emotionally in pain guy. So I don't take what he's saying a lot of time. And I ain't gonna lie, Loose Cannon is too. Loose Cannon hurt too. And now, in retrospect, now I can see why whatever was going on. But these dudes are emotionally hurt. This gang shit got so much power when a real gangster X your ass out. You get emotional. You get in your feelings. You get really hurt behind it. Oh, he's a real gangster. Look what he did. Look what he did. Okay, and you're punishing him like a white boy. You want him under the jail, and you was under this nigga. It's so stupid that people are listening to these niggas. These niggas was Big U's minions, and now all of a sudden, Big U was bad. He's a bad guy. You still playing 60s though, stupid. Let's go.
8 hours later.
Well,
he's such a damn lame. It's so obvious how lame he is, but I just want to just keep going.
He's like Charleston White.
He's a bitch. I hate him. I don't give a damn. I would literally fight this nigga. I don't care how big he is. He's showing to me that he's a fucking. Oh my god. People watch him because they hate him so much. I guess that's a strategy. I guess.
Hey, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, man. $2,000 was a gift.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers.
Expose them, please.
In today's episode, we're revisiting that infamous $2,000 that was snatched right out of Porky's pockets.
I hit that
These
like
clowns
button.
think we forgot about their greatest hits. But don't worry. We didn't.
Thank you.
Now
Thank
that
you.
Lucy is behind
Thank you.
Love's Boys finally gets to breathe.
Let's go.
Maybe even celebrate.
Love's Boys.
Because let's be honest, after
Stupid.
Love's
They
Boys
call him Love's Boys because his name is Christopher Lovejoy. So they call him Love Boys. Love's Boys.
Porky fumble that money.
Violation.
It looked like Lucy was on track to steal his spot as Porky's top exposer.
Yeah, that's that. I really believe that. Like, he was jealous of Loose Cannon, hella jealous, and he's happy that Luce is locked up with Big U. That's weird for a nigga. And I gotta say, even Wack didn't express his happiness. He didn't show us how happy he is. We know he's happy that Big U is locked up, but he didn't talk about it. This nigga is showing up, 600 showing up at court dates. He's reporting it. He's showing how happy he is for another black man to be locked up.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
Facing real time.
That's
and the
so...
nigga, no, but not only he's another black man, but he's a nigga you was following until he cut your ass off.
It shows you that you can't trust your own friends.
No, but let's remember this. Like, he was following Big U with all the bullshit that you alleged he did now that he's charged with. He was following him until he cut you off, and now he's your op, and now you want to expose all. That's some sucker. That's a maximum level of sucker, lame ass, bitch ass shit.
Envy.
I can't even. Oh my god.
But let's be real.
Straight up envy.
It's only a matter of time before Porky flips on Love's Boys.
I think so.
Just like he did with Lucy. Porky said he never forgot about that diss record Lucy did. And if you know Porky, you know damn well he hasn't forgot about the Crip cop, making him look like a fool, losing him $2,000. Porky holds grudges.
That's a lot.
Remember that.
Wack, but before, I got a question about that paperwork. Remember about let's get to that real quick. Let me ask you about that. Now, you said you didn't get played, right? I understand you got your money. You never lost no money.
No, I didn't say that. I said my team called me. These two niggas called me. Wack, we got woo. Okay, well, what's happening? What he got? Y'all know this nigga. Where they went wrong is when I'm live. He in jail with the homies, such and such. Okay, cool. Whatever you got, whatever. Here you go. We got a kitty over there anyway. So I ain't tripping. We got a kitty over there. You know, we make money here, make money there. We all throw shit to kitty in case like this come up. Right? So when I said I didn't really lose nothing, it just went back in the kitty.
All because of Love's Boys. Porky was forced to create a lie about having a kitty. LOL.
He said we got a kitty. What the fuck does that even mean? Hold up, let's go. I'm confused, but I'm not confused about one thing. These are snakes. We dealing with snakes.
The lady says she needs your first, middle name, last, date of birth, county.
Yep, I just got it right now.
Did I not send it to the people?
I'm about to put it in the Telegram right now.
Yeah, I don't play that shit.
Yeah, he asked the person the question, but they like, I'm about to put this up. I'm not gonna say yeah. Because I hate these Wack 100 followers that just listen to him and agree. No, you don't have to.
Yes, man.
Stop that bullshit, bro. For real. Yeah. Stop it. It's bad for the culture.
Little fanatics.
Let's speak truth. Speak truth. Hold on. What they say? AFBM.
20% of fraud, waste. Go ahead, read it.
Good. 20% of fraud, waste, and abuse is out of. Is out of control or control, I guess, because they say it's out of. We don't kill the checks. It's called dividend. Go look up. I don't know what. I'm lost. You gotta read that for me. I think I know what you're getting at. She said, CA and GOP stay sucker free. LA, you got this. We live with people you felt worse about. Keefe D didn't get out, and we went to court. I see what she getting at. If it's a she or he, I don't know. If we don't use government, I'm bad at reading this shit. That's why I wish EST was here. He'd be reading this shit. I'm sorry, AFBM. I'm bad at this reading shit.
If we don't use government names,
I think I know where you're getting
at. Them? It's true. If we don't use the
Yeah,
government
I don't
names,
know
how do
what
we
the
get them?
context of
But
it.
she's probably referring to the fact that she has two bank or whack or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay, and she on to something. She right. She dead right.
No,
He
by
didn't
the end of the
hesitate.
day,
Oh, let the motherfucking legal
you
motherfucker.
don't do
All that come out the
cars
kitty.
like that and get caught and walk away.
There's no way. There's no way.
That's
Unless
hard
there's
to
a
believe.
way. What's the only way? What's the only way you could get away? You could do that and get away. What's the only way? Let me know.
But let them know if you know who they looking for, and that girl was. You already know. I don't
Get
want to
us
say
some.
her name.
Get us some information. That's the only way.
That's all we want. We
Uh,
looking for this girl, not you.
Shout out Scandals Los Angeles. Shout out Smoked Out TV. Shout out Deuce Sims. Shout out it's a couple other ones, but I love it. I want to know the truth. Let's go though.
Kitty.
Are you guys tired of hearing about this chicken shit kitty yet?
Said we covered the cost out the kitty, my nigga. And I ain't no you know. That ain't no argument. They asking him too. I hear you. But what you saying ain't sufficient for these people. So nigga, let these people right here go over there and pull the shit, and whenever it come back, it come back.
Everybody
That's what it is.
in here right now, make sure y'all check out Into Perspective every Saturday 9:30, because that's when the real shit come out. But just
That's
make
when
sure
the whole
y'all
gang is
lock
here.
in there. But let's go though.
Shit, Nisha, did it look like I was slow dragging with it? Ask the lady, yo, boom, boom, boom.
Anybody that needs to get some cosign, I don't trust. And the niggas should be co-signing when you talk. They you don't gotta ask them to co-sign when you
Yeah, you
talking
don't
if
need
it's
it.
real.
If it's
Yeah,
real,
like
people
what the
feel it.
fuck? But if it's real people feel it and the real niggas that was there, they gonna speak on it. Hey, you asking people for cosign, that mean you asking them to lie to me. I've been through this shit. I'm a real nigga. Y'all don't even understand. I could read through the bullshit, bro. Come on, let's
And
go.
even if you
This
get
what
your
I
boy to
need. It
lie
looks
for
like
you,
it was
it's still gonna come out.
It's gonna come out, bro. You don't when you tell the story that's the truth. If me and Chi Chi did some whatever, or we in some situation, and I'm gonna tell the story later in front of a whole bunch of people, I'm not gonna say Chi Chi, right? Chi Chi. That
Yeah,
means it's
there's
a
no need
lie.
to.
That's
Yeah,
suspect right there, because he
right.
gonna
That's
already
messed up.
be into it. He gonna already
He should have been
he gonna
tapping
already
in, yup. He should have been
already
tapping in.
bro.
That's how you be
I
knowing
want
the
y'all
fake
to. It's into perspective. I'm be giving y'all. This is an into perspective.
big fact.
This ain't the. This is different. This is we giving y'all the real. Like
Yeah,
we
you
telling
could call
y'all
it shit.
this is man. Y'all better take heed. I swear to God, y'all better take heed.
Oh yeah.
Let's go though.
I'm reading it now.
Yeah, nigga, I wasn't playing. That was yesterday.
He been ducking this for about a year, so
I don't know. That's what I said, bro. You ain't got to drive down there. I just had a fucking paralegal go for it. I know the shit way in Blythe. That's the Arizona border, but shit, you know, you need to go
And
get
I'm gonna say
something.
right here, anytime a rich celebrity friend try to make me do that, I'm never gonna go for that. I'm gonna be like, I don't give a fuck how rich they are or how much or whatever influence they got. I'm not gonna put my name on a lie. You a lame for
No,
that. You a
man.
sucker for that. You a sucker for that. Thank you.
I'm got to get pulled. They're attacking me with it. I don't know. I see it's a law, but I don't know if the law's retro, meaning we going back to this year. Because when I say, well, this law here, they say, well, Wack, it was in 2011 or some shit, 12 shit. So I can't tell if the law's retro or if it's just from 2021 on. So fuck it.
Yeah.
Hey, let them go do it. Shit,
So
whenever it come back, come back. He ain't got
okay,
no
I want
reason.
to
He
ask
ain't
you
got
one
no
more.
reason to be mad. He didn't hesitate. He didn't try to like do what niggas do. Well, Wack, let me holler at you. Nothing. Told him what the
Yeah.
lady wanted. He spit the shit. That's it.
I seen a video of that nigga saying he was going to.
Shut your dick riding ass up. Whenever Wack talking and a bitch nigga talk, they usually agreeing with Wack. I hate that shit because it's like, be real, stop being a sucker. What's this comment though? I can't read it. What do you say? What she say?
People trust people to speak for them, or politicians. Why are they being challenged? And if a whole bunch of cities people is trusted, and they not trusted in the sections to speak up for their
See,
people.
that's what we changing now. I know what she getting at. You
Yeah,
can't
man.
trust everything. Don't just trust what people say. Do research on the person. Do research on the situation. Don't just trust everybody. That's our
That's a fact.
problem.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
can't just
that's
trust
our
anybody.
problem.
Do your due diligence, people.
Do
Don't
your
even believe anything we're saying. Go out there and research the information. I
thank you.
guarantee you'll see that what we're saying will lead to the same fact that you'll find yourself.
Do
We
your
will
due
all meet at the
diligence.
truth.
Do your due
Yes, we do.
diligence. That's
Yeah.
what he said. Do your due diligence. Don't ever trust no
The
fucking body.
comprehension of what we have been through. That's a fact.
Be, being that
We,
they popular or
we come
whatever, who cares?
we come from oppression, from maybe 500 years ago. We haven't shook in slavery yet. So that whole
Mm,
helping each other, we can't. We haven't even healed. We have not even
thank you.
gone through the
Yeah.
PTSD. You
Oh,
understand?
you going deep.
Die for
Oh,
something you
we
believe in is
pause.
way better than dying
That's
for
something I
nothing.
want to get into. Me and you got to do another podcast on that because
Yeah,
that's
man.
something that's
I
real.
feel like
That's some real
500
stuff.
years is not easy to shake, especially when I'm
Oh,
talking about
oh, my niggas cheat on my Thank
freedom
you.
of real freedom was like maybe 200, 300 years. You know what I'm saying? Like Abraham Lincoln was
Mm,
not that far away, bro.
mm,
They make it sound like that shit was
mm.
crazy ago.
It wasn't
No,
far away at all.
it wasn't.
The Earth been here for millions of years. Dinosaurs.
So at the end
The
of the
little shit we
day,
talk about is no time at all. Really, we gotta change our
yeah.
perspective of time too. But that's why
Yeah,
we here.
that's for
Perspective.
another episode. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we'll have to touch those topics, and I guarantee you,
Well, I love
you
that
know,
shit. That shit
yeah,
excites me. I like
man,
that. Pause. I
yeah,
like that though.
yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
on point with that. Let's go though. Back to the bullshit.
Back to the drawing board,
Police
right?
academy. And all kids should go to the police academy.
I
Oh,
tell kids that all day, every day.
So is he really going to the police academy?
We gonna
Who?
kill
Free
Wax
Cutter?
whole narrative. I'm
Yeah, he
sorry.
said he was going.
I'm on a
I don't
mission.
what
know.
the
I don't know. He might be
fuck?
too old. But
That's
shit,
dangerous for
it wouldn't be
my
a bad
kids.
idea.
I got a
It's crazy
son.
that
It's
they
dangerous.
talking about it
He
like an
already got a legal
option.
gun.
But
And he already got a legal gun. You are obviously you haven't been arrested since 2002, my man. The fuck?
it was,
Man, been
yeah.
through a lot. They
And she
lost
right
quite a
about that.
few.
The family thing is the way they destroyed us. When we lost that family, when we lost that, with the mandatory minimum sentences and or this and that.
But
Yeah, that's
I mean, it's all designed tied into to the culture. That's why we have to break it free from what people think is the culture,
big
which is this kind
facts.
of bullshit. You
And
know what I'm
he's
saying?
a perfect example of so I'm
Especially
going
now in the
at it.
freedom, like you said, this is the San Francisco Gold Rush. So whatever you set up shop is what you're gonna be, and everybody will come and try to duplicate you, and there will be nothing but clones of you and clones of them and clones of them and better versions. Trust me, you have to choose a side. This is the spiritual war everybody was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
It's all
yep, yep.
about, do you want to influence your people down the black
I
situation, the
like
dark,
AFBM.
narrow?
I like
You
her.
know? Yeah, I
Yeah,
like what you
she
say
on
right there.
point what she saying.
Get back to the
Feel me?
basic, man, is the only answer. Jesus did y'all know you were in his people, originally his people, everyone
Well, we
jealous.
not
Yeah,
here to change people though. Well, we trying to change
yeah.
people. We gonna analyze the bullshit and make them recognize what it is. I see
The-
what she coming from, but at the same time, like you know what I mean. We this is shit,
yeah,
man. This shit get deep. This shit get deep.
yeah.
So according
Play
to
that.
Porky, if you have a legal gun, you should go join the police academy. Hilarious.
Got a legal gun. Shit. Huh?
So,
Ain't
like,
no,
do you feel like you was
ain't
finessed
no
with
From
that?
a
police officers.
Samaritan mind, you can understand that, yeah.
Ain't no
But
police officers in
Wack
my
supposed to be a
family.
gangster. Wack supposed to be a gang, like that.
Yeah, like I said.
And we a lot of us we don't understand how dirty them cops got, and it's a lot of dirty cops in there. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry, but yeah, The cops are human just like us, and they got dirty cops with an agenda just
Yeah,
like
but
us.
what
Dirty
type of
cops that
human?
look
It's
at us as
they're human like us, but what type of human? You know what I'm saying? In the playground when we were little
thank
kids,
you.
who would they be? You get what I'm saying? That's
Yep.
what you got to think about. Because there's the
Situation
people
or
who were the weasels, that tell on everybody in the classroom, and then there was the
Mm.
guys that they were just smart and they stayed the fuck out the way. That there was the jocks, there was the geeks, there was the misfits, there was the punk rocks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
but when you
who
got a
were you?
person, yeah, when you got a person claiming to be something and lying to build up their image, lying to
We
build up
came
the
from
way
God.
you look at them, how can you trust that person? That's what we on now. It ain't
Yeah,
personal. This
it
ain't
ain't personal.
personal. It's not personal. It's about a pulverizing character, and
Yeah,
we gonna break it down.
since you
If
say
he
it,
was positive,
you got nothing to
hey,
hide.
I don't got nothing to do with it. But if you represent some negative bullshit, and every time you
Yeah,
get angry, you say, "Oh, power root, nigga, blah blah
yeah.
blah," you say, "Fuck your mama" to
Then
everybody,
there's kids out there
nigga.
repeating that shit.
That's terrible. It's
They don't even know
sad.
what they're
So
doing.
I'm on that campaign in that shit.
not?
No, I felt like my team just didn't do their due diligence.
Okay.
So if a nigga would have attacked your ego with it, like I bet money that she ain't got no
Nobody got
real
the right to
paperwork
tell us
with him,
what to do,
and you would have been
and
feeling
God
like he
ain't here to
really
Nobody.
do
do.
it.
He would.
He
First of
left
all, let's get it straight. It's
God.
entertainment.
God left the rules, and the rules are simple. It's the Ten
Hmm.
Commandments: love each other, do not murder each other, don't cover each other's wife. You know what I'm saying? And a
Facts.
couple of other ones that I don't even want to get into,
Love
but those
each
are the
other.
important
And
ones.
yeah, everybody in this room, there's
You know,
20 people in here right now. In the AFBM, you the only one commenting. Everybody in here, I love
drop
it.
a
I
comment,
love
drop a
you. I
comment, drop
love
a
you
comment.
because you
Thank you for
you you
sticking
put
around.
input. You put input to this whole situation and what we doing. I love you for that. I don't
Yeah,
care
we
what
really
if we
definitely
disagree,
appreciate it.
whatever. But I still love you. We can
Yeah,
still
man.
talk. But the
Yes.
thing is, when you got false prophets, false guys
Yeah, and that
pushing
we got
something that they ain't about, yeah, that's what we gonna crush
somebody
that
got to
though.
come in here and put a stop to that bullshit. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Black people was raised to listen to their parents only when they got old enough, not
not
to
to
listen
listen
to them.
to
I see
themselves
what
and
she's
God.
saying.
Uh,
I don't know.
yeah.
My mom is in my house right now. My mom live with me right now. She moved here. She looking for another apartment, and she been cooking, and she love it. She text me, "Oh, I love how your dedication to your family and this and that." I don't know what you talking about. Like, yeah, we was taught that, but a lot of like I ain't gonna say we was taught that because black people and Spanish people, Puerto Ricans, all we respect our elders. That's
Yeah.
nothing.
No, you
We
can't talk
we
back to
love.
them.
You got me fucked up. Like I ain't gonna
Yeah.
rock with that. I'm sorry. You know what I
I
mean? My
didn't.
mom. I bring my mom on the camera right now. She sleep, but
Yeah.
I
No.
like my mom.
No.
My mom been here in my house right now, nigga. I love my
Yeah.
mom. My
No, I
dad. I have a
see.
meeting with him every Monday. We got a new vegetarian business, Yatis. Y'all gonna see it later. But I came up. I was
Yeah.
born in
Yeah. No,
'81.
that's
I
fire.
think
That's
Tisha
fire.
a little older than me. I was born in
Yeah.
'81.
Yeah.
But
I'm 3 years in.
we
3 years
love
older.
our parents. So we got respect
Yeah.
for our elders. Don't get it twisted. We ain't gonna put that narrative out to where
Yeah.
the
No.
black people don't. Nah, hold up.
I mean,
The
I
youngest,
didn't.
yeah, we get it.
I didn't have my parents for too long, but I had them till like about I was 11 years old and shit like that.
Yeah, that's
I had
sad.
I had my grandmother till like about 15, 16. But in that little bit of time, I think I absorbed a little bit of it. I mean, for the most part, I pretty much learned shit by watching TV and like watching other people. You know what I'm saying? The streets to me was like a game. It was survival. So it was like you just gotta not die. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
stay away
yeah.
from the stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Be on the block long enough to get a bundle. If you get a bundle, you're gonna make $25, $1 bottle. So we did that shit to make money. Hit the loot
Yeah,
bags.
it ain't just
But
about respecting the parents. We got respect, but sometimes, like, look at him, look at Chi Chi, like, and still,
I spent
how he
most of my
gonna
life
find that
homeless.
respect for his elders? You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
it ain't just about. It ain't that simple. It's not that simple. Shit's
Shit,
complicated. But I respect where you coming
gripping
from.
changed my
See,
life.
I
Like
heard.
that whole production shit saved my life. That's what saved my life. Because around that time I got custody of my son, but all the whole other time,
Mm,
bro, it was just me wilding the fuck out, bro.
that
As
shit
much
deep.
wild out as I could. Crash out dummy. Straight crash dummy. Woof.
Yeah, and when we talk about Wack AFBM, it's
Those
not.
people,
We're not universal. We're not putting them in a general stance. We talk about an
yeah.
individual. So
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from. You trying to put us all in the
In a
the black. I
box.
get it. Yeah, but we not. Well, everybody's different. We gotta
Mm-hmm.
realize that with black people, we always and that's so that's kind of it's kind of detrimental to us that white people get to be this, that,
They
but
have options.
we gotta be all in one box. Everybody ain't the
And
same. Chichi Mez is a skater. He's a we not the
yeah,
same.
man.
We all
Like,
black, but we not even the Spanish people black or whatever. But we can't
yeah.
put us all in a box and try to explain it all in one. Like no, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not
it's
that
hard.
simple.
It's hard because in the hood that we come from, there's not like there's not. You could say there's parks, but there's like you got to think how many people live in one building. Like about 200, 300, maybe a
Oh my
thousand
god.
people per building. It's like 6 buildings in one block. Like all those people are gonna. The only time that you have is going to be to do stupid shit, unless you're going to an after school program. Like your mother has to try to keep you busy. You feel me? If you got
Yeah.
time you will stop on that corner. If you stop on that corner, it's a wrap for you, bro.
Because you got influential people, like highly influential people on the corners and on the streets or whatever that you look
They
at like, oh, look at
cars, the
it's just
drinks, the smoke, the dope sneakers, the how you do it. They're like, just chill with us. Don't
in
worry
the
about that.
Bronx. Oh my God,
Oh
that's where hip
yeah.
hop came from. So you can imagine
You know
the
it's parties
influential
all
motherfuckers out
every
there.
block. Every block is a fucking jam, bro.
And I
So
love
fuck
you, AFBM, but I'm just saying, like, don't generalize black
yeah.
people and Spanish people and people that poverty. Don't generalize it. Everybody different. It's big. It's big.
Hmm.
It's just circumstances. But I could dig it. What's up, man? Should we get off this whack shit? Because I love
Yeah,
where the
yeah.
comments
Put
is
something.
taking us.
Yeah, put some. You should put something you want to watch, and let's react to that.
We
You know
got
what I'm
the
saying?
I
Like
don't know.
anything you
For
got in
me,
that
it's like
playlist. Let's look at
the
that
Chris
playlist. What you got
Brown
there?
shit. It's just.
Oh, you know
I'm
what
gonna
you
get
do?
on some.
This
What?
is the best way to do it. Go to your YouTube, press home, and whatever the fuck comes first, let's watch one of those. Of course, it's gonna be us live. You know what I'm saying? But go past that part.
All right, let's
And
go.
that
We
because
done with whack.
that's the algorithm of
But
what you've been
y'all
watching.
see what we getting at though. No, but the thing is, it's important though because there's no other internet figure that got the popularity. So it's like we got to question all that shit. We can't just let it rock and let it
Yo,
go.
yo,
Fuck that. I don't
I just wanted
care.
you to
You
know
know how
that
much
as
threats I got y'all don't know that the Bullite channel. I don't think you even know. Like I was, you know what I mean. But nigga, I give a damn. I'm gonna speak the truth about what's going on, type shit.
ah.
So you said go to my home. I got all kind of shit in the home. You got the
No,
cold
on your
shit.
YouTube,
Yeah, I'm
YouTube
on
home.
YouTube. I'm on the
All right,
home.
so right there should give you like all the shit you've been watching, unless you've been listening at a whole bunch of gospel shit.
That
This
said,
shit
Whack
gonna
100 get checks by
what
Charleston
else?
White.
Keep
Oh,
going.
you know what? Actually, that Charleston White situation
Yeah,
that was deep. I'm hold on. I want to see that because it's like Wack and Charleston White was top ops, and now all of a sudden they find an opportunity.
I'm gonna
You
tell you
feel
what
me?
I got on my shit. On
Yeah.
my shit.
No. Okay,
Go
yeah,
ahead,
yeah. I
put
want
that shit,
no.
that
I want
shit.
to know what you got on your shit because I see what you're saying. You saying fuck the Whack shit, and I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. Like I
Yeah, I
got some
get it.
Tory Lane's
But Charleston
health
White is a
crisis
big.
over here. I got some like internet haze Kai 7. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of shit I got on my shit. Washed up, Joe Buttons, like they calling him an old head. Hello Yasim Extra has a and this dropped 15 hours ago. So you know this is gonna rub Joe Budden bad, like badly. Like let me just send you the link. Sometimes
Yeah,
like
but
I like to keep it in the culture, but I also like to see who the new people are, the new streamers, because you got to remember this is the San Francisco Gold Rush, so you never know who's gonna be who tomorrow, so it's good to be there
I
for
know, but
everybody.
it's fucked up when you put a thumbnail up and the people come it's happy to see that type of shit. So I can't,
Yeah.
we can't do that like on this type of
No.
shit now.
Clickbait.
Now
I
look,
know.
what I'm saying is this Charleston White, they was top
Little
ops
Dirk. Yeah.
allegedly. You know what I mean? Wack and Charleston White
Oh,
because of
Charleston White and Wack.
yeah.
Yeah. Nina
I
Boy's
want to get
covering that.
into that because you know why? They
Yeah.
was top ops, and now Wack is understanding his shit is going down. It ain't looking good for him.
Yeah.
So
Nina.
now he team up with Charleston White and talking shit. I never seen it.
No,
You
I
feel
see
me?
it.
But
I see what you're saying.
at the same time, it's like
Throw that on.
let me watch
Oh.
a little bit of it. If it ain't good, if it ain't nothing, then we move on. But let me watch.
Yeah.
No,
Throw
this
that
ain't.
on. Throw
That's
that
not
on.
it either.
Oh, you know what
Oh,
I've been watching too? The Lush
what?
and what's that other dude's name? Sharpton. You know they got beef. Yo, those
Lush
are
and
two tweet. Lush and Sharp. They both two tweakers from Adam 22.
yeah.
I
They
mean,
are
I say
big.
that respectfully. I don't mean that like that they like
No,
some
no, no, no.
crackers or some
I
shit.
know
I
what you
say that
mean.
because they get real lit, yo. Those motherfuckers get lit like too crazy, yo. Like I know they doing a lot more than just weed and
I do
beef.
respect. No, we know that. Everybody know that. They even Lushin, they say it. But I respect.
Yeah,
Lush, how he
I've been
doing over there.
I've been
He
following
bringing
that.
another element. But this shit right here is so important to me because it's like it's added on to the title of what we saying about exposing Wack. Like a person that been knocking Charleston, saying he a rat, he this, he that, he this and that. And
Yeah,
now
that's for
when your
now to
internet
you.
when your internet presence is going down, and now you sell
Hypocritical.
out, and you're like, oh, I'm working with Charleston too. Like, it's crazy. So I
What?
gotta, I swear to God, bro, I'm gonna
Yo,
go pee. I just want to play this though. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
go
But
do that. Go that. I'm gonna
nah,
be
but
distracted by myself
but you
because
see what I'm saying? Like, and
yeah,
this nigga, I respect him. He got Charleston and Wack. He probably gave them a bag for
yeah. No,
sure.
he definitely gave him a bag. Those
So
guys do not show up without a bag.
anybody that put money to for their channel, yeah, I respect that. But
I respect
let's
that,
see
but they're
what's
gonna get
going
it. They're gonna
on,
get
nigga.
the money back. They're gonna get the money back in views.
Oh, for sure. But I'm gonna give it into perspective too. I'm gonna give it
Yeah.
into
No, we're
perspective,
about to
my
give
nigga.
him. We're gonna
Give me
give him a
2 seconds. So
perspective
I'm gonna
in
play a
that.
little bit at the beginning, and then I might have to rewind it, but hopefully I don't. Go ahead. I'm gonna go.
Go ahead, Mac.
Just one of the many faces of the machine known as the Dancer Project. Please do me a favor if you rock with us. Hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn those notifications on. We appreciate you. Salute.
Nice. I need an intro for my shit. See, everybody has an intro. I feel like I got like a like an intro, but it's not like a real intro. And AFBM, thank you so much for all the comments. Really appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, drop a like.
One of them
Share
ones
it
that
on
I'm
your
very
post.
questionable about is this Nipsey Hussle video.
What about
I don't buy it.
Oh, I got a little thing I do. I just tell you put some money up.
How much money you want me to put up?
Whatever you want to put up. How many you want to see? Is like about 15 different text messages, probably like 10, 12 videos. How many of them you want to see?
I mean, I got 5 on it.
5 what?
5 bands.
Per video?
I went to trial.
You didn't go to trial.
He said per video. He crazy.
I went to trial. He went to trial.
See, they gave him the bag.
No, you didn't go to trial. I went to trial in 92. He went to trial in 93.
No, you already took your deal.
I didn't take a deal. I went to trial.
Oh shit! That nigga Wack will involve you in a lie.
I've been doing Big U since 2004, right? I didn't know this in the 90s. Guess what? It's his homies sending me that. I wouldn't know where to get it from. I don't know it exists. But they so scared to say it because they think he gonna tell on them because he got a snitch jacket.
This is a new episode of the Dancer Project, something different that I wanted to do. I wanted to bring 2 very notable figures on the platform. There's a difference between me and the way I operate versus other people, and the main difference is I'm a professional dude. I like having dope ass conversations, right? Besides all the trolling shit that both of y'all are very capable of doing. At the end of the day, behind
Thank you for calling it out, Danza.
So how long you been with your
What
girl?
the fuck? Oh,
7 years.
wow.
So
You
what
see,
you
he
was
mad
doing with old
disrespectful.
girl last week at the Fountain?
Oh, this
I
guy
was just
playing
look, bro, I was just seeing what's up.
Look, this ain't no street. You know, you cheating. That ain't. They can't call me no.
I was just seeing what was up. I was just seeing what was up.
Okay, well, I mean,
She
I
had
want
a
to
fat
see how
ass.
professional you.
She had a fat ass.
Cherry, you call this, I don't think that's
one thing.
that's not
I ain't
pressure.
gonna say no names or nothing, but we got the content.
Bro, he got the content.
I sent it to you. Got it right.
Yeah, I got it.
You're talking about content, right?
He's a creep, is what he is.
Have a lot of content.
That's creepy vibes. If you got videos of people.
Questionable about is this Nipsey Hussle
Sheesh.
video?
What about
I don't buy it.
Oh, you know, I got a little thing I do.
That's
I just
crazy.
tell you, put some money up.
How much money you want?
Put some money
What
up.
you wanna put up? How many you want to see? Is like about 15 different text messages, probably like 10, 12 videos. How many of them you want to see?
I mean, I got 5 on it.
5 what?
5 bands
per video?
Nah, hell no. I want to see if there's any truth to it. You believe it?
That ain't no question. We trying to talk about nobody.
No, I done repeated it, so obviously I believe it.
So
Nigga,
listen,
I done went and repeated it, so obviously I
so here
believe
go
it.
the thing, right? This is real shit.
Oh my
Sometimes
God,
you
these
gotta
guys be
dissect certain
hyping.
things.
I think Charleston is not. He's a Charleston understudy
who the players
now.
were in the video, right? I said it's a dude from Louisiana, Nip, and his baby mama, right? You think after all these years the baby mama wouldn't have stood up and said something if I was bullshit?
I don't know.
Come on, bro.
So when he said it, I said some shit about the character, trying to explain some shit, and my life been threatened.
This guy.
You know when I said Nip, but not Earmus. So I explained that, and my life was threatened. When this came out and said that, I sat back and said, "Man, they finna kill that. If he lying, they finna do something to that."
So
Oh yeah, that's a question. That's still a thing, Charleston. I'm glad you told
He
him.
finna let people know he was hitting Nip baby mama. You see, it's coming out.
Listen, guy, changing the
Cassie and
subject.
her was best friends. So when a playing like the way Diddy playing, this is real shit. My woman right there. My woman's right there.
Everybody in the industry that we
Yeah,
like.
because she don't let you go anywhere without
That
her.
I don't disagree with.
Listen,
they
listen,
come on this.
you think if
Because she
Diddy
wear the
told
pants.
Cassie make that happen with Laura, it wasn't gonna happen. You heard
I think they have incredible power. I would doubt nothing that comes out of that camp.
No, they wouldn't.
So that's what I'm saying.
If Nipsey says no, it's no.
What's the because outside of his
Nipsey
sexual
control
preference,
Lauren. You crazy? Lauren loved Nipsey all the
problem
way.
did
If
you
they was
have
gonna
with
do a threesome, they would have done
He
it.
rolling 60s neighborhood crip, which is a detrimental organization to Black America.
Okay, now hold on. So
Really?
when kids listen to somebody that's not that, even though they're into that, to keep them from being that, or will they listen from the individual that's telling them not to be that, and you could do something different? Look at me.
That individual. That's only a small portion of our kids. That's
Is he
going
comparing
into that.
himself to
Most of
Nipsey
our kids aren't going into that. Maybe in LA, in those small LA, Chicago, but outside of those two entities, our kids aren't automatically
Rolling
going into
60s
that.
deep as a mother in Texas.
But our
Are they
kids,
not?
but I would have never got exposed to it if I didn't never go to the boys' home. I would have never known nothing about rolling 60s had I never went to the boys' home.
Where was it located?
In the rural area
of Texas, right?
Yeah, of Texas.
Okay, so what I'm saying is,
my son don't know nothing about rolling 60s.
So is it Nipsey's fault that he come up
Why
the
are
way
they
he
talking-
come up?
I ain't got
He's
nothing to do with that.
comparing
I
himself
just
to
know before
Nipsey?
died, I seen
Yo, he
him
mad
slapping
disrespectful.
a guy that's trying to
I'm
record
sorry,
him and his
chat. I
girl.
find that
You a
disrespectful.
celebrity. I heard
That's
him
not
say, "I'm a
disrespectful.
crip
He's
before I'm anything." Not that I'm a man, not that I'm a father. I heard him say, "I'm a crip before anything." So once I started listening to him, I heard a song where he say, "I'm gonna turn all these bitches into lesbians." Now
I didn't hear that song.
Now I see. It's on.
So at that point you became an advocate for women.
I don't give a fuck about women.
Yeah.
Nice to know.
No. on. Let me finish. You asked me about Nip. Nigga, he said, I'm going to turn all these bitches.
Yeah, exactly. Why are you talking about Nip?
So when I see
Niggas is still talking about Nip. Nip trying to rest in peace. R.I.P.
They
home.
killed other black people. During the police shooting,
You
the
should
gang
mention
members ain't
him. Mention him
rising
when
up
they
like that
talking good
daddy
about
did
him.
to go kill nothing. When it's time to, when the Mexicans do something to us, the same. So I'm saying, these gang members, he just so happened to be one of them gang members. So when I go to his funeral, I find out why are people in my city celebrating this. I ain't never heard his songs or nothing. Don't know nothing about this.
Stop right there. I was one to say, and Biggie Smalls said it, you nobody till somebody kills you. Because Nip dropped his album 2019.
Disrespectful.
2018. He died 2019, right?
Holy shit, yo. This guy is just
album did 50,
really
60,000 copies.
throwing Nipsey's name in the shit just to have
It
clout.
still took another year after the death
Jesus
for it to reach
Christ.
platinum. If the boom, the persona that we saw from the world was real, it wasn't just no BS, that thing would have been platinum overnight.
A lot going on. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, yo.
Oh my God. He's something else, ain't he?
He's something else, this guy, bro.
I had to get something to eat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I did when I grabbed the crackers. I was like, cheese and crackers. You know what I mean? This motherfucker, yo, he's just running his mouth about Nipsey Hussle. He can't have a conversation where I don't know why he's comparing himself to Nipsey Hussle, but he's comparing himself to Nipsey Hussle. I don't even know how that's a comparison.
At all.
This fucking guy, yo. Oh man, yo, I really, yo, to be honest with you, I don't know what he's done. He's been sent. I feel like he's been sent to destroy hip hop in some kind of way. Like, he's one of those fucking centuries sent to destroy hip hop, like on some high tier shit. You know what I'm saying? Like integrate the system. Like integrate the system. You don't give a fuck about this bullshit, but you can make some money. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? I feel like he has a different purpose. You know, like he's not wrong if you look at it from his point of view. You know, but just the fact that he's a dude that could fold in certain situations, he's in the wrong industry for this bullshit. You feel me? Like if you're gonna be with the dope boys, you gotta know that they might take you in the indictment, bro.
True that.
So when I go to the funeral,
but watch this.
I'm sitting and I'm listening because I'm here to find out who is this Nip guy. So I don't hear nobody really say Nipsey. I hear Earmus. So when Lauren London's son got up there and said, last night, Earmus came to me in a dream and he was in heaven. And he said, what's up, killer? So when this kid gave this detailed description of Earmus, homie, it blew my mind. I put the blunt out. And
I just don't know how we could understand him, too. He's another big troll. Another one. Yeah. But let's go. I'm sorry. Actually, I ain't gonna rewind it. Let's just go.
I started paying attention. So then Lauren London spoke about him. So I said, nah, homie, Nipsey was a character like the WWE. This guy was intelligent. And then I got to talk to Big Syke after the funeral. Big Syke gave me a ride back to the house. Big Syke said Nip came up to him when he was about 11 years old and said, big homie, why you gangbang? And he said,
Big Syke, rest in peace.
I gangbang because I was born to. He said Nip told him at 11, he don't have the name Nip yet. Big homie, when I grow up, I'm gonna change the hood. Kid grew up to change the hood. So I fell in love with Earmus.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
So that's so I'm painting a picture. These rappers ain't who we think they are. Yeah. If I'm looking from afar,
He think he's so smart. I fell in love with Earmus. That's dope.
Yeah,
come on, let's go.
Because he's trying to separate Nipsey from the character that Nipsey is. Yeah, but that's like it's still the same person. It's just
it's the same person.
I know how to display it on music rather than live it. You know, but if you push me, that guy in the rap song is the guy you're gonna get. You know,
he know why he doing that. It's a benefit to say, "Oh, I fell in love with Earmus." It's a benefit to that. It ain't no realism to it because he said some foul shit about Nipsey in the past. Well, let's go.
It was a compassionate guy. So I'm trying to show the kids, yeah, what we see in these personas, but it's a flip side of a coin to these.
Well, do you think Denzel's a snitch?
Denzel's a fucking civilian.
In American Gangster.
I don't think that.
The character he played. Oh, the character he played? Yeah, the character he played is a snitch. Because he's a criminal working with police, kind of like Wack. Like Wack.
What's he talking about? What is he referencing to?
He's asking him if the character, if Denzel was a snitch in the movie.
The character in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's weird. Why would he be asked that? I thought he's talking about some real life situation that Denzel
he's
did.
referring to a movie, this fucking guy.
Oh my God.
Why can't
No. Because our kids think these are the personas. With kids.
That's a fact. The kids think they're real.
What kids you talking about? You talking about the kids? We know what
No. I don't know what kids you talking about. I'm talking about the kids I know.
My son,
I don't know your son. I'm talking about the kids in my neighborhood.
What does your son think?
My son know not to think. He been taught all that's bullshit on TV.
So is it on the rappers or is it on the parents?
It's on the parents.
So, question I have for you with this same thing. You also are a father. When you hear messages,
I'm a daddy too.
Yeah, when you
father just biological shot you out. Daddy who take care of you.
Facts. Now, when you talk about being a father, being a daddy, right, and you hear a message like Charleston's, do you agree with his message, knowing that you don't want that for the kids?
No, I'm told even he know that. I tell the kids to go to police academy, goddamn military school, trade school.
Yeah, don't get caught like that.
Is the dumbest, stupidest thing I could have ever
You're gonna have to be a cooperator and lie about it.
It got me to where I'm at today, right? I went through what I went through to understand it. But
I went through what I went through to understand it. You see how he says it?
No shape, form, or fashion.
The fancy way.
At all.
Yada yada yada.
That is there to protect the community. Nah, that ain't what it's there for. Because if we even look at what we do, majority gangs claim a park, right? Who the park was created for?
The kids.
Okay, now if you got a bunch of grown dudes in the park who then went across the way and put some work in 2 nights before.
He said majority claim a park. So majority claims is about a park. That's what he just said. They claim a park.
And I don't know what hood they claim parks, but whatever. Okay, I would just let's hear him.
Where to come retaliate at?
Oh, park. You see how he painted that? That's why he said
park. But
no,
he's trying to be slick.
Yeah, he's trying to make it look like they're killing kids. You know, but the kids that they're killing are the gangbangers. What are you talking about? They start at 12. They start at 11.
But no, not even that. He's trying to make it so simple. Like they claim a park. That's why they kill it. They claim a park. No, motherfucker, no.
No, he's trying to even hype it more. Like, no, watch. You're gonna see. He's gonna talk about the kids. Who's in the car?
Okay,
in the park?
Okay.
Kids.
Let's see.
They're killing kids. Like, this guy's hyping
So
it.
now you got a bunch of grown cats bringing the problem to the park, and now we got little Eddie hit over here, 9 years old, because he in the sandbox, right? So
he got shot because he was in the sandbox.
It's really a violation, but I guess what?
It's like his scenarios are not real.
The rules were started by somebody with an
That's all I do
education.
because Charleston White right there with him. He's trying to beat Charleston White.
And it's selective politics.
He's saying some shit that don't even make sense.
At all. Let's go, though.
What's wrong for him is right for him because he got the bag. What's right for him is wrong for him because who his uncle is. So it ain't really no structure. It ain't nothing about it. I didn't really start growing in the mind until I left the hood and started to see the world.
I don't think this nigga was ever in the hood. I don't think he was ever in the hood. Nah, he lived in the
see Charleston White making a living off of that shit, the controversy statements, staying out the way. And he like, wait a minute, Charleston White did it right. Even though he said all the foul shit about Charleston White in the past, but he like, wait a minute, that's who I want to be.
But
he looked up to Charleston White.
Real though. Charleston White is real. This motherfucker get arrested.
You're right.
He's fighting back.
But
that's what that
Wack
mouth
is not real.
Yeah. Right. How he got all this? He talk all this shit. Nobody catches him. Nobody. He's got to be doing something. Like he only comes out in the daytime, takes his kids to school, come on, like straight to no jumper, straight home. Like, come on, stop playing, bro. You're not outside.
That's what it is. Charleston White is real. He realized, damn, this is what I really wanted, to be able to go make 20 bands off an interview and just go do interviews and make money. And I set myself up wrong.
Yo, this
Charleston
motherfucker
White set
will
himself
call the
up right,
police.
but because it's real though.
Yeah, he gets 20 bands.
Wack on some fake shit. I don't know how much he get, but I'm just saying he make money out there with his interviews.
I
And
know
Wack,
he definitely get the bands.
he get bands for sure.
Meal, he was killed by his own kind.
Well, Boosie called that. Boosie told me about years ago.
He was killed by his own kind. And it ain't been no retribution or retaliation or no ill will toward the kind that killed him.
Well, how could it be when that's the nature of their block? They got a saying over there.
You ain't a real one until you kill one.
That's a fact.
So now,
Wack never heard that before. Wack looked at him like, damn, that's what they say? Like, that was the first time he heard that shit. That's not what I was thinking, but yo, that's crazy. Put it back. Look at his face for a second, yo. Say, you ain't a real one till you kill one. He said, Wack, what are you getting yourself into, bro? I hope your wife is co-signing all this shit, because she's the one who's gonna have to bail you out or take you out of the hospital and all this other crazy shit. It's crazy. I can't hear you. You muted. But that's a fucked up life he chose.
His wife, he not with his wife. He with a new girl. He ain't divorced, but he not with his wife. So
yeah, I know why.
Yeah.
A stigma on your name given to you by the internet, and people want the internet, and they say they say Wack 100 is the police.
See? How?
Because you know a lot.
Because you know a lot. It's not about your knowledge having, bro.
Because I had a conversation with Tex.
Fucking guy, he don't get
I know
it.
you heard the conversation because he's like, he's like, I heard Dan's mom got a red mouth.
It's not about knowledge having,
From the
homie.
nation of domination, he's coming at me.
So Tax Tone is a dude back in like 2015. He started to use my name. I didn't even know. I still don't know who he is.
Oh no, Wack, don't come with that shit.
Name, right? And
don't say
you
that.
know who he is,
I don't
nigga.
give
Stop
a lot
it.
of people
This
credit and
motherfucker.
props if you got on saying another dude name. If you got on being who you are. You know how I found out who he was? I thought he was the manager of this little dude they dropped the paperwork on. Remember the little rapper out of Philly, the East Coast or something?
Yeah, Pop Hunter.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I saw him defending him. So I automatically thought this must be the manager. So I said something. This how me and his back and forth. I didn't know who Charleston White was, right?
He think he's so smart. Like people falling for this shit.
He responded to me. He didn't start it with me. He responded to me because of what I said. But when it comes to information, I'm gonna be real. I've been an information guy since I was yay big in the neighborhood.
Oh,
that's crazy.
That might mean more than what. Yeah, that might mean more than we think it means.
Crazy.
You know that, right? He just
that's some police shit.
That's some real police
that's
shit.
Police shit. I've been an information guy since yay high. I gotta rewind. I'm sorry, y'all.
What fucking information? You know that them niggas got a stash? What fucking information, bro?
He said, I've been an information guy since yay high. What information are you talking about? Information. You've been an information guy. When there's never no time that a gangster said, I've been an information guy. A gangster, I've been an information guy. That don't even go together. That don't go together at all.
That don't make no sense. That's not ever a title.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Let's go.
Bro.
I had to rewind a little bit, but
it's about because I had a conversation with Tex though. And I know you heard the conversation because he's like, I heard Dan's mom got a red mouth. Listen. And I'm like, look, listen, Farouk from the nation of domination is coming at me.
So Tax Tone is a dude back in like 2015. He started to use my name. I didn't even know. I still don't know who he is.
I don't know who he is.
He just started saying my name, right? And I'm gonna be real. I don't give a lot of people credit and props if you got on saying another dude name. If you got on being who you are. You know how I found out who he was? I thought he was the manager of this little dude they dropped the paperwork on. Remember the little rapper out of Philly, the East Coast or something?
Yeah, Pop Hunter.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I saw him defending him. So I automatically thought,
bro.
Wack 100 and Charleston definitely talked before the trip. And Charleston like, yeah, dude.
Bro, 2015. He said they said he was 18 in 1990, what, 3 or some shit like that, or 90. He was 18, right? So in 2015,
Damn.
he was definitely over 18, and he
The
was the
cap is coming
information,
out.
and he was the information guy at that time.
The lies is coming out. Let's go.
Oh, this must be the manager. So I said something. This how me and his back and forth. I didn't know who Charleston White was, right? So he responded to me. He didn't start it with me. He responded to me because of what I said. But when it comes to information, I'm gonna be real. I've been an information guy since I was yay big in the neighborhood.
Nigga, that's police shit. I've been an information guy. That's police. Information. The word information guy, police. Nigga, you crazy?
Wait. So if he's the information guy, that makes him the informant because he informs us of the information.
Inform. Informant. He said
us.
he been an information guy since whatever. Nigga,
We could ask Alexa. Alexa, if a person informs you of information, they are what?
Yeah.
An informant.
Informant, player. I don't need to ask Alexa. Everybody know we don't gotta ask Alexa.
Alexa,
go.
no.
What I'm saying?
Let's go.
Depending on what role or position you play on your block, depending on your level of information you dealing with.
Oh my God!
I don't give a damn if it was football, basketball, whatever it was.
Hold up, why you say
God,
that? Oh my
damn,
God, what you mean?
know, he's literally giving us a list of all the shit he was like absorbing and just he was stockpiling data. This
information guy. He said, let's get it right. He said I was an information guy since back then.
There's
That's
no
what
way
he said.
He can't get arrested.
He said I was an
all the
information guy.
you need. Yep.
Yo, y'all people are wild. If y'all ain't following this shit, y'all crazy as hell. He said I was the information guy.
I didn't
I don't
say
think
that.
nobody needs this convincing.
That's an informant. An information guy gives you information. He's the informant.
Information. He was the information guy.
The information guy informed me that he's the informant of the information. You know?
My stomach hurt that I was on his channel. I was on his show. I ain't gonna lie, my stomach hurt right now. Let's go.
Yo.
I was always the captain of the team.
The captain of the information guys.
Neighborhood clique where we was on bicycles, riding skateboard, nailing the milk crate to the skateboard. I was always the one to figure out where we gonna get the crates from. And guess what that took?
He tried to explain it.
So I'm
Let's
always a guy that's gonna talk to the right people. To be able to get the information I need.
Now I hope scandal. Yeah.
Who does he take this information to anyway? Is he ever gonna tell us?
I hope Scandalous Los Angeles and Smoked Out TV is peeping this, and they gonna use this accordingly. He just admitted I was the information guy. I've been the information guy. I'm the information guy.
I hope he gets to the part where he tells us who he gave the information to.
I don't think he will. He ain't gonna be honest. What you expect him to be honest about shit? About that?
Every time he got arrested, I'm sure they confiscated everything.
But you expect him to be honest about that?
I don't think so, because he's the information guy. That's information. Oh,
let's go, man. Y'all hit that like button. This is crazy, man.
When I started the exposure stigma, I knew what I was doing. I got a slew of shit from the women from the federal penitentiary. I ain't even let go yet. Because it's more telling on them than anything. So what they do, my number been leaked on the internet for 9 years. I never change it. So guess what? They sent it to me.
Oh my God.
I don't even, I wake up, man, I got so much stuff. If I mention somebody, the dude who don't like you or who woman you took or who you owe some money or whoever it is at work that they sent it to me. This is how I get my information. Majority of it, if it's coming from a neighborhood, from your neighborhood. Big U, I've been knowing Big U since 2004, right?
2004.
No. Before that, he said the majority of the information that come from your neighborhood, it come from your neighborhood.
That's crazy.
That means, I ain't going to explain what it means. I just want to rewind one time a little bit. That's crazy.
This is what you call
And guess what
a
that took?
problem.
Big problem. Big problem.
Information. So I'm always a guy that's gonna talk to the right people, right? To be able
I
to
don't
get
even
the
like how that
information I
sounds.
need. Now,
That sounds bad.
when I started to expose your stigma,
Oh my
I
God.
knew what I was doing. I got a slew of shit from the women from the federal penitentiary. I ain't even let go yet.
You's a
Cause it's
fucking
more
brat.
telling on them than anything. So what they do, my number been leaked on the internet for 9 years. I never change it. So guess what? They sent it to me.
The
I
cops,
don't even.
right?
I wake up, man. I got so much stuff. If I mention somebody that
He's
do,
so proud to say my number been the same for 9 years. I never changed it. You know why? Because he get the emails and the number, the phone calls, all that. He feel like that make him bigger than what he is because people hitting that number up, even though he don't got no artists.
This is what he's
Game
become.
is facing millions of dollars that he got to pay. Blueface in jail. He got no artist, but still people hitting his number. So that make him, and it's like you feel like he lit. It's just so stupid and simple, but it's obvious
He's
what's
high
going
off.
on.
He's high off his own self destruction. That's crazy.
Wow. I love it. He's high off his own destruction.
Yeah,
Goofy.
man.
Goofy ass. Clout chaser. Real clout chaser. Let's go.
dude who don't like you, or who woman you took, or who you owe some money, or whoever it is at work that they
A
sent it
sleaze
to.
bag. Yeah,
This is
sleaze
how I
bags,
get
no
my
sleaze
information.
bags.
Majority of it, if it's
Of course
coming
they
from
gonna
a
send it to you.
neighborhood.
Why is he feel like
I
he's
don't.
special for that?
That's the question. What does he do for the information? That's
Oh
an
my
interesting
god.
question.
He's an ill motherfucker. This is an ill dude here.
It's
from your
a
neighborhood.
mentally sick person.
Big U, I've
Sick.
been knowing Big U since 2004, right? I didn't know this in the 90s. Guess what? It's his homies sending me that. I wouldn't know where to get it from. I don't know it exists, but they so scared to say it because they think he gonna tell on them because he got a snitch jacket. They like, yo, he told on this dude Eddie
That's
Boy
what
in
you try
92.
not to
I
have.
don't know this shit. So you know what they do? They give us Eddie Boy number.
He's a
They
They.
give us
Yeah.
us,
I always when I hear
not me.
I always worry of that because a lot of conspiracy theories, friends of mine, yeah, they say, they say, I'll be like, who's they? Who is they? They can't
Yeah.
tell me who they is.
And then he not
I
only that,
never
but he's saying
trust they.
us. They gave us. Like there's more than one us, not him. They gave me. He could have said they gave me this information. He said they gave us. I'm telling you, this guy's working with somebody, and sometimes he doesn't remember to filter the way he talks.
So exposed. Let's go.
He got a handler.
And his demeanor is telling me that because I studied this nigga for years, and
You know
now I
what?
see he under pressure. He's under pressure. In
Because
the internet
Charleston
world,
will call the police on your ass. That's why he don't give a fuck. But why don't you give a fuck? You feel me? Why don't you give a
I
fuck?
forgot Charleston sitting there too. Look, what's
Yeah,
his shirt say? What's your true color?
exactly. What an
I don't know what
ironic
that
shirt to
means,
wear.
but whatever.
Means he's
Let's
fake.
go. He's fake. I don't think we gotta convince the people. They see that. Let's go.
Is the enemy. How do you filter what's real and what's not?
But what's the enemy?
You can't be ashamed of what you done. You can't be ashamed. You can't
Hit the like button. Please, everybody here, hit
in
the
other
like button.
places like you from Florida, right? See, I'm gonna warn y'all now. He know this. Don't think that Crip and blood shit means his enemy in California.
Okay.
Well, nobody think that no more.
Just to be together.
Nobody think that no more. People way past that shit. Look how he try to. Let's go. He think he's smart. Let's go.
I said that because you said the enemy of such and such would contribute that information.
Well, you
not
gotta
that you found it, but they bringing it to you.
Let's say like right, me and you getting into it online, right? And your cousin over there, you done whooped his ass 8 years ago. He don't like you, but he knows something about you. He sends it to me.
You're that cousin. Let me guess.
I don't know.
He knows something about you. What does he know about you? That's the question.
He's that
what does he know
cousin.
about you? That's the question.
He's the
That's
cousin.
the whole question.
He's a douchebag.
He's a douchebag. He's a rat. He's a this. He's a liar. What does he know about you? He knows something about you. Nigga, please. What does he know though? What does he know about you?
Record you. This guy, he'll record you.
How to contact your people? half the information I got don't got nothing to do with the law. Now the paperwork we pull,
half of it, half the information I got.
What about the other half?
What about the other half? Half of the
Fuck?
information.
He
This
talks in
nigga's
so many
crazy,
holes in
bro.
his fucking
Oh my
story, yo.
God, hit that like button. This is
Yo, he is
crazy.
so telling, bro.
paperwork is public record. The number one thing that y'all don't realize works against you is a phone number. If we got your phone number, we got everything.
Who? Y'all
We
and
got,
we.
yo, what the
Who is
fuck is
y'all?
going
Who
on
is
here?
y'all? First of all, who is y'all and who is we? That's my question.
If we got your number,
And who
we
is y'all
got
though? That y'all don't
y'all.
understand. Who
The
is y'all?
criminals. The cops and the criminals.
And we. That's weird. That's crazy shit.
Yo, put
That's,
that back, yo. I cannot believe
oh
he just
my
said
God. Who is y'all and who is we?
You said the enemy of such and such would contribute that information.
Well, you
Not
gotta,
that you found it,
let's
but they
say
bringing
like,
it to you.
let's say like, right, me and
Say
you
it
getting
ain't
into
so.
it online, right?
Oh God.
And your cousin over there, you done whooped
Yo,
his ass 8 years
you's a
ago. He don't
piece of
like
shit, bro. You's a cop.
he knows something
I
about you.
know he a
He
cop.
sends it to me. I don't know how to contact your people.
He
Half
don't
the
care about
information I
the
got
hood.
don't got nothing to do with the law.
He's
Now
a
the
cop.
paperwork
He's
we
a hip hop
pull,
police.
paperwork is public record.
Public
The
record.
number
These
one thing that
public
y'all don't
record.
realize
You gotta be a cop to
works
say that
against
shit.
you is a phone number.
A
If
phone.
we
Look,
got your phone,
if
What does he
we
mean by
got your
y'all don't
phone,
realize what the
y'all
y'all? You say
don't.
the we. I understand where you coming from with the we, but I'm fucked up on the y'all. He saying y'all don't
Y'all.
realize the y'all. You're not a part of the y'all. You're not like us. They not like us. This shit
How is
is
he?
deep. It's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. This
How is
nigga's
he
a
different
rat.
than us? So we are
He
y'all.
exposed himself. He exposed himself, bro. He's a
You
rat.
said the enemy of such and such would contribute that information.
well, you
Not
gotta.
that you
Okay,
found it,
let's
but they
say
bringing
like,
it to you.
let's say like, right, me and you getting into it online, right, and your cousin over there, you done whooped his ass 8 years ago. He don't like you, but he knows something about you. He sends it to me. I don't know how to contact your
Hit the
people.
like button,
Half
man.
the information I got don't got nothing to do with the law. Now the paperwork we pull, paperwork is public record. The number one thing that y'all don't realize works against
this
you.
nigga's an ill motherfucker. He's a fucking rat. We. First of all, he said the paperwork, we. And then y'all.
Is a phone number. If we got your phone number, we got everything. Phone number gonna tell us your information. Information, we gonna see your city. You from up LA
Who is
County,
we?
we gonna run it. Anything criminal gonna
LA
pop up,
County.
and then we gonna dig.
LA County.
And then we gonna dig.
I got a whole team.
I
can
got
pull
a
my phone
whole
open right now. I got a whole team
I
that's
got a
all
whole
they
team.
do all day is run, pull, potential ops. Who's a potential op? Anybody they see on the internet mentioning my
that's how
name
they
in any
get
type
you.
of disrespectful way. I look at it.
He's
I was
a
talking
rat.
to
He's a
Charleston.
police, nigga.
Some of them I look at, oh,
He's a
just
police.
want me
You
to
done.
mention him for some
You
clout.
done out here in these
Some
streets.
of them I see, oh, you think you that guy. We expose you.
He's a police.
What
You
about
done out
Clubhouse?
in these
What does
streets.
that factor in with all
Oh,
that?
that's a code I
See?
created.
You damn near seem like the CEO of Clubhouse.
No.
Oh, okay.
I just took the app.
Charleston White know the bullshit. Charleston White ain't no dumb nigga. He know what's up.
So the Hunter side runs 24 hours.
What you say? You got the finger out.
Yo, he just fucking admitted the whole operation right now. Like, he just admitted his whole operation. Like, he said what they do, how they do it. Yeah, they have a whole division. He's probably hip hop police or some dumb shit like that. And they have a whole list of everybody's ops. So they watch you. And when you say something that they like, yo, boom, they see a gun or some shit, they run up on you. And then he pull, like he said, they'll pull up all your information on you. How does he get this? How do you get this? Where are you getting it? Who are the wees that do this?
Charleston White, no. Charleston White quiet. He like, let this nigga hit himself.
White noticed right away, like, what?
And the difference between him and Charleston is real, I think, to a certain extent.
He's real because Charleston White, he uses the police as an army. That's his backup. He just makes a call.
And he be honest with it. He ain't trying to say I'm a gangster still and play both sides and we this nigga Wack is a whoa. But you know what's really upsetting is to me is what's upsetting is how he's underestimating and belittling his people and thinking we so dumb to fall for it.
That we wouldn't
That's
even
what's
notice.
upsetting to me. That's what's upsetting to me. Let's go.
7 days a week. It never shuts down.
See,
It's
7 days a
15
week.
rooms. I got a security team. It's a queen. That's her. R&B. We got
Bird.
We
Whoa! Look at Charleston White's face, bro.
Sorry, y'all bullying people. You left your wife for this queen, your fake, the queen that you didn't even marry yet. You didn't even marry her. I don't even think you really divorced. You ain't paid. I paid for my divorce. I paid. My divorce is done. Final. My girl right now is my queen. I can say that. You ain't even divorced yet. You talking about a queen, my queen. You don't have a queen. You not. You jumped into another bed with a broad and called her the queen. You left your wife. You're not solid, homie. You're not solid, bro. It's just, it's so much shit. It's just disgusting and disturbing. But I'm sorry, I had to make that point. He's talking about his queen. You're not even fully divorced yet. You're a lame. You're a bird. I paid the money to get divorced, nigga. And I'm divorced. Now I got a real queen. My queen is my queen, nigga. We about to get married, and that's what it is. But as far as if we don't get married, it don't matter. We married under God in my eyes. But you talking about the queen? You ain't divorced yet. You a lame nigga. You that shows something about your character though. That show a lot. I'm sorry, it do.
He probably gets a lot of panic attacks.
Man, fuck all that. He's not. He's fake. Look at this nigga face.
This
Look at
motherfucker, yo, yeah, he's a fucking like
fuck Wack, nigga. I said it, nigga. It's over. And I'm not gonna be doing a lot of videos on Wack in a minute. It's all gonna be over with the Wack shit. But but right now, yeah, we gotta recognize fake shit. Sorry.
42 spies that never talk. They won't call me, they just text me.
See, Charleston White is just like, what the fuck are you saying?
And you know Charleston hearing everything, all the bullshit. It was ops. They talked about killing each other. They talked about it was internet ops at one point. Now they just be cool because Wack shit is dying off. And Wack like, oh, I gotta find another way to keep the internet shit going. Sorry. Without no jumper, and no jumper's dying off too. So it's like he looking for other ways.
You know what their motivation? Everybody want to be part of something. Everybody want to be part of something. And if they can pick and choose what they are part of, they hit me. They be like, they know, okay, Wack got 33 spies. He'll send me a slew of stuff. Can I be spy 34?
Oh my God. He's such a liar.
I pull this phone over right now.
Pull it.
What's going on Clubhouse? Who doing what on the floor? What like Hopes 4/5?
What's stopping him from showing us the proof? But he won't because it's not true. You got people. I know you got people hitting you up, but show us all this the way you explaining it, exaggerating, super highly exaggerating.
Yeah, a lot of it could be fake just so they could get some clout. Fuck out of
That's
here.
exaggerating, bro. I know what's up.
This bumper. If I go to my phone
I was in the circle, homie.
They done pulled up all kind of shit on Hopes.
See, look at Charleston White. He don't even know where to hide. See, look, he don't even know where to hide. Like, this nigga's really saying this shit. See, he's laughing.
This is a mess.
What I tell you?
And I don't fuck with Charleston White either. I know you people, ESG dudes, you might. I don't fuck with him either. He's a piece of shit too. I don't fuck with him, but he realer than Wack. He realer than Wack.
If I gotta pick one of the two, at least he ain't a rat.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'll pick Charleston over Wack for sure.
Right?
Like 10 of these on here.
See, look, always the liars got a whole bunch of
Let me ask
shit.
you, how do a motherfucker come to Clubhouse and make money? Because that's how my whole beef with me. Ain't make money.
And see, and that show you about Charleston, about money. So really, it's a good question, but really I question him, his motives and what he say. It's all about money and going viral. So how can I believe when he saying some surreal shit to where you believe like his movement? But is it not just about going viral, or is it about he really believe that? That's what you know what I mean.
No, you could tell right there in his face that he doesn't know shit about making money on Clubhouse. He really want to know genuinely.
Yeah, I ain't talking about Clubhouse. I'm just saying his internet presence, was it about going viral, or was it really about what he feel? Was he really being honest about what he feel? I ain't just talking about Clubhouse. When
I
he
think
asks a question like that,
yeah, I
that
think he
make me
meant it.
question his whole movement on the internet. You feel me? Like, was it real or was it about being going viral and making money? That's what I'm saying.
Oh no,
But
no.
whatever.
I saw it more like, like he saw like, yo, this little motherfucker right here, he a rat, whatever. But how the fuck are you making money off a Clubhouse? Because everybody says it. Like, why the fuck is he on Clubhouse? That's the wrong place to be, bro. That's the one place that isn't monetized.
Wack never made money off Clubhouse. He made money. He made clout off Clubhouse, and
Oh, okay,
sometimes that's bigger than money. It's bigger
that
than
shit is
money.
not monetizable.
Yeah.
Now, Charleston, let me give you some game. Clubhouse I designed to help other people.
Clubhouse I designed. You're such a retard. You're such a dummy. You didn't design Clubhouse. Shut up. You fucking dumb, fat face, crater face bastard. You didn't design Clubhouse. It's so. I just hate when people just could say stupid shit and just let it come out their mouth and just believe it. You didn't design Clubhouse, all right? That's not what he asked you, and you didn't do it. You didn't design Clubhouse. You designed your little 100 side. He didn't design Clubhouse. Clubhouse, I designed. That's what he said. Let me rewind. He said, Clubhouse, I designed. What'd you say?
No, I was thinking like even if he did a playlist like where he put a whole bunch of people or group, like how is that a design? Like
He
you open a
said,
group?
Clubhouse, I designed. And y'all gonna hear it again. Let's go.
That's fucking crazy.
I fuck with hokers.
What I tell you?
Yeah, riding in the motherfucker.
Bro.
That's that boys' home shit.
Look, what I tell you?
Nah, that's that boys' home shit, man. Went to the boys' home.
What it say?
Oh yeah.
That's his paperwork.
PDF.
Focus.
And that other nigga, shut up, nigga. Shut up, nigga. I hate any nigga that bring Wack to the platform and don't question him on some G shit. If I ever talk to Wack again, yeah, we gonna question everything, nigga.
Yeah.
I was on his platform when he talked to me, but if he ever on my platform and I pay for it, yeah, it ain't gonna be no sucker lame ass shit because I know this nigga paid Wack to be there.
Yeah, of course.
So
that's exactly what he want to ask.
So it's an operation over there.
So let me ask you this:
He
how
says
do a
the
motherfucker come to
operation.
Clubhouse and make money? Because that's all my whole
Look.
for me.
I designed.
Now, Charleston, let me give you some game. Clubhouse I designed.
Oh my God! Clubhouse I designed. All right, I'm done. Let me just play it. I'm just done. Clubhouse I designed for other people to make money. That's what he just said.
Yeah.
Y'all are dumb as fuck if y'all just let him talk and not question this shit. Clubhouse I designed. He said. He just said Clubhouse I designed for other people to make money. That's what he just said. You got some dumb people that'll just rock with that. But he just said that. Clubhouse I designed a whole platform that got hella rooms from people that's way more successful than Wack. Big rooms as people that's doing real big things. He just said Clubhouse I designed for other people to make money.
It's owned by Oracle.
Oh my God, what a piece of shit. But that's all good. I see what he's doing though.
So I got a media team, and they sit down there wherever I go. They follow me.
That happened later.
They're not there now.
Like lately, they've been having a old 2-year clip of me and my girl.
Where are they now?
They don't know. We be in the same house. We be like, baby, let's give them some content. She'll go in there and be talking. I come in there. What you just say? And we'll just argue.
God.
Right? But they believe it.
What a liar. What a liar.
Right? So
what a liar.
Run with it. But
I'm somebody that knows everything about Clubhouse that watches shit. He's a liar.
Wack 100 and White gets into it. People watching.
He's a liar.
6-7 people on the media.
Well, that's why I stopped coming over there because I know that I'm gonna come over here, argue with you.
And Charleston knows what's up too. Charleston ain't know.
Because I had you figured out before you got there.
Oh, well, you were arguing with me. Yeah. You were arguing with me. I come over here to fight.
That's rule one.
I come over here to fight.
No, look. So they saying, Wack. Charleston said this. Charleston said that. Bitch, Charleston. I said.
I gotta go. If you want to keep this shit going, you can go. But we approaching 4 hours.
Yeah,
I'm not listening to this lies no more. You know what's going on with that.
You already know, man.
Like, once you get into that, it's all good. But another Bush reaction with my boy Chi Chi. You know what I mean? The Chi Chi challenge. Everybody go to the Chi Chi challenge. Subscribe, like all the videos, and stay tuned. Stay in tune, because if you're not in tune, you out tune. You out.
Big facts.
So
Big
stay in
facts.
tune. You feel me? The Tune Perspective. This Saturday, 9:30. We'll cover a lot of shit, the Diddy shit, and bunch of other little shit going on. See what update on Chris Brown. A lot of whatever is going on, we're gonna cover it. 9:30 every Saturday into Perspective. Other than that, the reactions, we in this bitch. This was a great episode. Shout out my boy Chi Chi. My boy. Hey, we out of here, y'all, man.
Thank you so much, my brother. We out.
Thank you. Love y'all. And everybody in here, the 17 people in here now, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned, y'all. We gonna provide the content, but the content we provide is gonna be real shit, though. Real shit.
Facts.
And we out, y'all. Peace.